What is up, Jets fans? What is up, football fans? What is up to everyone across the country who is dealing with the aftermaths of Winter Storm Benjamin that has kicked my ass and kicked my family's ass worse than I could ever. I mean, it's worst case scenario at my house. I don't know when to do this, when to vent about this, but I will vent about it. Don't you worry. Tonight we have a lot to talk about. The Jets make a very weird and questionable decision for their defensive coordinator, and the media is just having a field day with making fun of the New York Jets. Now, I get that we deserve it. I get that the Jets deserve this. We have been a laughingstock for almost 2 decades, 15 years. It's been one embarrassment after the other, but do pundits and people across sports media really need to continue to just beat us while we're down? Have they ever heard of the slogan or the quote, "You're beating a dead horse, we're that dead horse, you're continuing to beat us"? And it's to the point where it's like, why take shots at the Jets? We know we suck. We know the team is terrible. We're trying to look at any positivity that we can going into the future. And then, you know what? Then the Jets do weird things, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it. I want to get Maddie's opinion on it. Do weird things like hire a defensive coordinator with almost zero experience. I don't get it. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a few other things that went around the league. A few are OC. Who's going to be the Jets OC? Maybe something was put out in the last 15 minutes that I don't even know about. If news comes out, folks, please let me know. And then I was small 5-minute hockey segment. That'll be around 9:50, somewhere in that range. Not much to, I mean, really, I'm talking about something that really has nothing to do with actual NHL current hockey. Not that I won't bring it up, but there's something I want to talk to you guys about. And then, of course, in the poll, which I guess I didn't put up yet, my bad. Here we go. Let's start that poll. What show are we going to be doing a watch along to at the end of tonight's broadcast? Is it going to be Nickelodeon Guts, The Newlywed Game, Legends of the Hidden Temple, or Blind Date? Vote on that right now. And I'm telling you, last week, every time Family Feud goes on, it wins. And I don't blame you because we all play together. But all these things are ways we can, as a group, kind of root or play together. But on Family Feud last week, Mets 2128 came in and did like 2 or 3 rounds with me. And I had a blast. With that, especially with you guys in the comments section. We rocked that. Regardless, hit the like button, show your support, and let's get this show started. It's time. All right. Let's bring in, before I get to my nightmare of a week, let's bring in my co-host. I'm off. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, and it's because my pipes were frozen. And I had to go under my house in my goddamn crawl space with a hairdryer and figure out where we'll get into all that. The Beavis to my butthead, Maddie Jets. How you doing tonight, Maddie?
Good, man. Like I say, it was 55 and sunny here today.
Oh, good for you.
I have people out riding motorcycles during the day.
Oh my. Okay, so I'm gonna get this over with. I appreciate all you guys being in here. We're gonna get to Jets talk, but I know a lot of people across the country are going through the same thing that I'm going through. We got 14 to 16 inches of snow last Sunday, and I went out every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and shoveled. And within an hour, I look out the window and it looks like I've done nothing. That's how fast the snow was coming down. And I have a massive driveway, Maddie, and I actually have some pictures.
You guys want to live in New England and be all historical.
Yeah, we're stupid.
Dude, I'll tell you, like I say, it's funny, though, because, I mean, that is a huge driveway.
Yeah, okay, so my driveway goes that's a hill there. So where you see
I can see it goes way down.
It goes, yeah, you can see the road way down in the background.
Way down there.
Okay. So we had to shovel all of that. And it was coming down so damn fast. Like, look at how much snow is on the sides from us having to get it out of the driveway and onto the side into
Do you
that
not
goes
have a
into-
snowblower?
We do, but I haven't used it in a while, and I don't even know if it works. So literally, and I'm old school, Maddie. I like to just shovel. It's easy.
No, I do
for me.
too. But when it's so extreme like that, like you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, dude. I'm
understand.
sorry, but like, I mean, I don't even own a snowblower. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, I'm not speaking from a like superiority angle here, but when it's like crazy, like if I lived in Connecticut, I would 100% have a snowblower.
Maddie, I'm telling you, this is the first snowstorm that we've had like this, where it's not only over a foot of snow, but also we've had Arctic vortex temperatures since the end of last week. This is the first time in the 8-9 years I've lived here that this has happened.
Well, I mean, you do live in the area for it. It's rare, but it will happen.
So hold on. So Sunday I spent all day shoveling my. Luckily, I wasn't called in on Sunday, so I kept whenever I came in, I was watching the AFC or NFC championship games, and then going back out and things like that. And we could talk about that because we haven't talked about that either. But also then Monday I had to go and do snow removal for my job. And we were there for,
I'm sure there for 12 hours at least.
8 to 10 hours we were there. And it was like it's a whole campus that we had to clear. So Maddie, my back went out day one.
I have no doubt. I mean, dude, I know, because those heavy ass fucking snows are nothing nice.
And then it's still out today because I've had no rest. Okay. So not only did that happen, so that was Sunday and Monday. Then Tuesday or Wednesday, my wife wakes me up at like 6 or 7 my kids wake me up and tell me Mom is stuck on the roof.
Oh my God.
I say, why is Mom on the roof? They say, because there's water pouring from our ceiling into our kitchen.
Oh, we had that a couple of years ago. Dude, that is the absolute fucking worst.
Dude,
because you're like,
never...
I'm not a fucking roofer. How do I fix this?
Dude, I have never heard of ice dams before in my life. And
you have now.
Well, I have now, and we have a very flat part of we have our roofs
it
are
built
crazy.
up on there, didn't it?
It not only did we get about a 4 to 5 inch ice dam, but a pool of water settled above our kitchen skylight, and it just was pouring in. So
the skylight.
It came through the corner of the skylight because it was a
ours
puddle
came
of water.
through the fucking light.
Oh Jesus!
Like we have and all of a sudden, the light is dripping, and I'm like, well, we're all gonna catch on fire and die for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, electrical fire, absolutely.
Yeah, I was so freaked out. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Hold on,
got stuck on the roof.
No, so I had to, so she couldn't get down, so I had to wake up, get everything on, and then we had to go out there and chip away at the ice dam. Now I'll show you what it looked like. I was on top of a ladder above I have 2 doors.
Part of me wants to imagine you just catching your wife jumping off the roof.
No. That
would have been historically heroic.
Okay, check this out. So this was the ice dam that went across my entire roof. That's about 5 inches tall and probably 6 inches wide.
Oh my God, that's the worst. That is one of the biggest ones I've ever seen.
Dude, I was chipping at it with a flathead screwdriver, and we ended up clearing the entire thing. But if where this,
do you not have a wood splitting mall?
A what?
A wood splitting mall?
A wood splitting maul?
Yeah, it's basically like a giant Thor's hammer that you use to split logs with. It looks like a big wedge.
No, I do not.
Get one,
dude. My gutter and my roof are below that. We can't hit it too hard. That's the thing. So we had to like chip away at it, like you were chipping away. Like you were at a fancy restaurant and they were chipping you ice for your drink. Now right there, that's looking. I'm standing on a ladder. You can see the paint thing there on the bottom of your screen. If you look to my left, there's probably 10 feet. If you look to my right, this was what you saw. So it goes the whole length of that roof. And not only did we have to get that off the roof, but then we had to shovel all the snow off so that it didn't melt and create another ice dam. So then the next day we finished all that. We did all that. I had to take off of work. It took all day. Then on Wednesday or Thursday, we noticed that the other side of the roof had one. And the roof at this point is now a sheet of ice. And no, my wife didn't want me going up there, but I was like, we got to get it off.
Yeah, you got it. There's no choice. I mean,
Well, I didn't take off the ice dam because the ice dam, when I got over to the other side, it's a much more pitched roof.
Right.
So I left the ice dam because it was much smaller, but I shoveled the entire roof so that nothing could melt and
keep making it
pool.
work. Yeah,
correct. So then we dealt with that. Then 2 days ago, my wife woke me up early again because our pipes were frozen.
That's happened to us a few times. That's the worst.
Then this morning, Maddie, my pipes were frozen again because I didn't have it on like in the middle, like a lukewarm. I had it on cold. So all my hot water pipes froze. And this morning under my house in a little crawl space that I had to lay on my back. And I'm heating
Dude, here's what I'm going to tell you to do, because we've had that problem. Buy a couple of small portable heaters, like floor heaters.
Yeah,
and when it gets there, cruise them under your house and just leave them on. I mean, I know. Yeah, I get that now is a learning time and you've never done this before, but in the future, you don't have to get expensive ones. You'll be amazed at how hard it is for your pipes to freeze. But when they do, it sucks. But cruise a couple under there, turn them on, you'll be fucking fine, bro.
Maddie, I'll tell you, well, that's the thing. We've had deep freezes before for a couple days, and it's always worked out when I turn on I just turn on all the faucets, and that works fine.
Again, these are emergency conditions, though. Like, it's like, well, like when we were kids, I don't know about you, but my parents always had like a chest that had candles and, like for if the power goes out and everything sucks, we've got just enough to get light and heat and whatever. So
the worst part is, Maddie, I know a lot of you out there, and I'm going to go to the comment section, and we're going to start talking some Jets. But I know a lot of people out there I've heard of, and I feel sorry if any of you are these people. I've heard of people's hot water tanks bursting. I've heard of people's pipes. But you see, I have those what do they call them, Plex pipes?
I saw those. Those will flex a bit.
Yeah, exactly. We put those in purposely.
That's smart to have those.
Yeah. But I've heard of people's pipes bursting. I've been hearing nightmare stories from around like anywhere in the Northeast.
Oh, dude, yeah. When your pipes burst, your life is a fucking absolute nightmare. It's so bad. By the way, I would like to move that we suspend Hudson River haters for 5 years or so.
Get the fuck out of here, just because the Rangers are the worst team in the league.
Yeah, and will be for the foreseeable future. And the Islanders are fucking insufferable right now.
Oh man, you aren't kidding.
You know what, though? I can't, like, part of me in my secret heart, I'm like, I'm not even mad at you guys. Like, if I like, they've been taking it on the chin for so long. They're gonna peacock it up. I can't really be mad at them.
Yeah, they are definitely in
W Fans videos on YouTube, because I obviously can't just log in and listen to W Fan out here. So they put their videos up. Dude, it is hilarious. The Jets content, the Islanders content, like all the sports talk on W Fan is fucking hysterical right now. Because they all hate each other.
Oh yeah. Well, I like that. That's good. That's good content.
It's so funny, man. And everybody's like, yeah, this is, and like the comments are hysterical. They're like, this is bad radio. I'm like, shut up, dude. You clicked on it. You sat here for 40 minutes watching it. It's great. I'm loving it.
All right. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to rip through as many of these as I can. I'm not going to go to every one. If I miss your comment, I'm sorry. Obviously, if you super chat, that's coming right up. So don't, like, I will immediately put it up if I miss your comment or you have something you want to add.
Because he's racist.
That's true. But hit the thumbs up. It's free. And also vote in the poll for the show. Watch along later. Ryan says, I told you, Mike, Patriots will win the AFC. And you know what?
Way to win the fraud bowl.
Dude, another thing is that I've noticed is that people all over the media, they're like, oh, this is a Jets fan's nightmare. I don't know one Jets fan that's not rooting for Sam Darnold to win.
No, absolutely not. Like, that's so funny, dude. First of all, none of us give a fuck because we know the Patriots are going to get completely demolished. They were only able to win by 3 points thanks to a terrible coaching decision by Sean Payton in Denver. And I will say this, watching that game, I'm sitting here going, why are they acting like it doesn't snow in Denver? They're like, oh, this favors the Patriots. I'm like, bitch, we get snow here too. Yeah. There's mountains right fucking there. Like, but the fact that the Patriots won 10-7 against a bigger fraud team than they are, like the Seahawks are going to shred them like a sheet.
Real quick, I just want to point out the only reason I held this comment up. Ali comes on and it says, "Hey, Mike and Matt. Hi, Maddie. Sorry about the crawl space nightmare. But is that a new picture with him wearing a Jets jersey?
It is. He's looking good. I don't know if it's superimposed or if he took a new one, but you're looking good, big guy.
And like I promised, if you super chat, I'll get to it as soon as I see it. Ali coming in and he gets a Jets chant. Here we go. Jets.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck that.
Not only a channel member, sends in $5. Much appreciated. It's the last day of the month, so that'll help out. And it says, every space heater I've seen, Emmanuel says, do not use with extension cords. Don't use outside. Maddie, fuck that.
I live outside the law, baby.
No, I have definitely.
But in fairness, a crawl space is indoors. I mean, the ground may be moist, but you're not in the elements.
I would say I know he is right. You're not supposed to leave them just going. You're not supposed to put them near. I mean, there's
dude. Well, trust me. If you had metal pipes, you would be like, I'm fucking putting 17 space heaters down there.
I'm gonna light a fire
extinguisher nearby.
I'm gonna light a fire pit under my house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if you've ever seen, like, if you get bored one day, Google burst pipe damage, and you'll be like, that could be my house. Hey, Dios mío.
Yeah, no, I don't want that to happen. Let's keep going here. It's 19 inches, and we got 15 inches of snow in North Carolina. Yeah, and I've heard
in North Carolina,
dude, down south in like Kentucky and Tennessee, places like that. They not only did they get snow, but they got like an inch or two of ice on everything. So power is down for a week.
I didn't know you guys got that much snow in North Carolina, man. That's nuts.
Damn, Mike, that's horrible. It's supposed to get warm. No, it's not. We're in Connecticut. We're going to get above free. We're going to get like, it's going to be like 33 or 34, 35 points this week, but the low is still well below freezing.
Dude, okay, let me read the temperatures for the foreseeable future for my phone in Denver.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
58 today.
Fuck you.
60, 54, 50, a freezing 49, 61, 57, 60, 58, and next Monday, 65 degrees.
I don't even want to hear that.
Move to the colorful Colorado.
Maddie, I'm telling you.
I just want Jets fans to come here.
Maddie, I'm telling you, outside, we still have over a foot of snow on the ground, and you can walk on it because it's a sheet of ice now.
Solid. I always used to love that when I was a kid, when you could walk on frozen snow. I was just like, damn.
You kind of feel like Jesus.
I feel like that, or I always felt like an astronaut. I was like, this has to be what they felt like on the moon.
Yeah, happy Saturday. Go Seahawks. Absolutely.
Go Seahawks, baby. I don't know a single Jet fan who's not like, good for Sam Darnold. We want him to win.
Scott only owns a snow shovel. Me too. We have like a couple snow shovels, and that's it. Like, that's what we got. But it is what it is. I see a lot of fighting going on in here. That's awesome. Scott Black, good to see you, buddy.
Gotta be. What up, baby?
Good to see you, Jets super fan.
Another favorite.
A lot of you guys in here tonight. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Wow, Maddie not emphasizing such understanding with Mike on the snow situation is a regional divide. Thankfully, they can bond over leaky roofs.
Oh, believe me, no, don't get me wrong. My first interaction with this show was when we usually in Colorado in January have a deep freeze where I have to worry about my pipes. And that was when I first came on the show. It was 3 years ago during like the middle of January when the high was like 0. But this year we haven't had it. It's been really nice.
I appreciate the comment, Carson. Matty grew up here. He grew up in the Northeast. Yeah, he knows.
I always tell people, like, when I'm out here, because I live in Colorado, I'm always like, listen, you guys think it's cold. You haven't felt that cold fucking breeze come in off the Atlantic or the Long Island Sound that just cuts you to ribbons and reminds you of every break and every bone you've ever had.
I have had a pine needles and leaf dam on my roof. I get some leaves up there, and it's a pain in the ass during the fall. Like, you got to blow them off. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Maddie. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to try to pop some comments up. But Maddie, the New York Jets continue to be a circus. First and foremost, let's just start with Brian Duker, our new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
We knew a lot about this guy. Everyone was saying, hey, I hope the Jets get Brian Duker.
Oh, that was on all my feed on Twitter.
A disaster, Maddie. Like, what the fuck are the New York Jets doing?
Well, here's the thing, though. I think part of it is I really think the Jets are doing what I thought the Rangers were doing last off season, which is they're kind of planning for next year to do a big free agent draft overhaul. Like, this is just Band-Aids on a bleeding fucking wound. But at the same time, I think it's 50-50 though. The Jets make dumb decisions, but the media blows it so out of proportion because the Jets are without question the league's punchline. Like, we are always the butt of every fucking sports show's joke.
Oh, and
maybe they saw something they like in
constant.
Duker. I don't know the guy.
No, well, but that's the thing. The Duker thing is like, okay, here's the silver lining to it. He hires a competent OC, okay, and from what I'm hearing, everyone is kind of in agreement that Aaron Glenn is going to be the one calling the defense.
Calling the defense, yeah. So really, it's
like this guy is a placeholder. He's kind of just like
a puppet regime.
Correct.
Yeah. So whatever.
Let's hope Aaron Glenn still has his magic from Detroit.
Well, let's be honest. We all know that next season is going to be just as bad as this season, if not worse. I mean, let's be frank. It is going to
Can I still be Garth?
Absolutely.
All right.
So honestly, I really don't give a shit what they do. Because if you really think about it, unless Aaron Glenn has some kind of amazing fucking turnaround or we see vast improvements, what I really think is likely to happen is Aaron Glenn, and this will be completely unprecedented, but Aaron Glenn might go, you know what? I'm going to take the defensive coordinator job because they're going to hire Mike Tomlin.
No, there's no way Aaron Glenn demotes himself. Like it's not going to happen. You can't do that. You like, not only can he not do that, but like you can't do that to a coach. Like he can leave the Jets and go to another place like Solid did and become a defensive coordinator and then get hired somewhere else.
Vance Johnson did it out here.
No, you can't. You can't be like, oh, I've been the head coach.
I'm telling you, I have the utmost faith that the Jets are going to hire Mike Tomlin after next season. And Glenn might just be like, you know what? I'd like to go back to being a coordinator.
Well, and another thing is that, and once again, this is the media hating the Jets, being assholes.
They do. They fucking hate the Jets, though.
The whole John Gruden thing turned out to be complete bullshit.
Yeah, they just called and were like, hey, man, just seeing if you're thinking about anything.
Yeah, it's like everyone said, oh, John Gruden got a call from the Jets and no one wants to hire him because, he said something racist.
But he's so much better than the Jets and he told him to fuck off. None of that happened.
Yeah, none of it happened, Maddie. And it's for a day or two, I was sitting there going, motherfucker, that's embarrassing. And then the reports come out where even John Gruden himself said, no, I did not turn down. I wasn't offered
me a job. We had a brief conversation.
Ridiculous.
And here's the thing. I guarantee you the Jets are not the only team that has called John Gruden to just see where he's at.
Correct. I'm just still
calling and being like, hey, listen, we don't, we're going through some changes. We don't know what's going to happen this year. We don't know what's going to happen the next couple of years. Are you even interested in coming back to the league? We know you have a lawsuit going on with them, et cetera, et cetera. We just kind of want to know where your head's at.
Yeah.
So, and I promise you, at least 10 other teams have done so.
Well, not only that, but it's like my dream. My dream was to have John Gruden be our head coach and have Rex Ryan come on as defensive coordinator. And when I first heard that report that John Gruden told the Jets to fuck off, I'm sitting there like, well, I guess my dream's out of the fucking picture. But now we're good.
It's possible.
It's still a possibility. Real quick, Rusty Spooner, that's a lot of weight on your roof, bud. That's why we shoveled it off, and that's why we chipped away at it.
He's talking about you, dude.
What?
He's calling you fat.
Oh, well, that's a possibility, too.
Let me take this phone call real quick. It's my wife, and she's out. I'll be.
That's professional. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, I'm going to pop through a few of these. YouTube user is back. Mike is a man of his word. Absolutely, I am. Absolutely, I am. Scott Black, Yankee and Canadian problems. Yeah. The shit on the roof. I get it. I just want to whip through a few of these. Remember, super chats will bump you right to the front of the line. And even if I miss your comment, I'll get to it. I promise. Man, I like living in an apartment. There you go. And Rashad comes in. Oh, hey, yo. It's hey, yo. What up, Mike and Maddie? I'm coming to you live from this cold night from Buffalo, New York. Yeah, it's freezing over here. It's last night it was like -7 degrees. And I was still sat outside and watched YouTube. Like that. You want me to tell you how I did that? I have one of those back, the heaters you put for your back, because obviously my back is out. I took it and put it over my shirt, then put a hoodie over, then a jacket over that, zipped up the jacket. I got a tighter jacket, And then I went outside and plugged it in because I have a plug out there, and I was like steaming. It was like I said, -4, -7, something like that last night. But regardless, I have it was the Black Man. That now it's Carmel Dream. Let's bring in our Pittsburgh Steelers correspondent, Jay. How you doing?
What's good, man? How y'all doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I've had a nightmare week with this weather, but it should be looking better as going forward.
Well, it's been 70 and 80 degrees over here in California, man.
So nice. So you have nicer weather than even Maddie.
Oh yeah, it's been fucking amazing, dude. I'm outside in shorts all the time.
Like I said, last night I was outside watching YouTube on my phone, and it was -7 degrees. So
that's some WP shit if I ever heard it.
What? Only white people go out and sit in the freezing cold?
I'm not doing that shit.
It is what it is.
That?
It toughens you up, man. Have you ever watched videos of people who go up to like Barrow, Alaska? It's like the most northern.
You know what? I was watching people in Yakutsk, Russia, the coldest place in the world, where it's -40, and motherfuckers took their shirts off and did ice plunging.
Yeah, you have to leave your car running if you go into the supermarket.
Right,
Yeah,
because that's just so fucking cold.
Yeah, it'll just freeze your fuel lines.
Oh hell yeah, fuck that. See,
so, yeah,
I'm not doing that.
No, so when I'm out there on like last night when it was -7, that was what was on my mind. I'm like, look, if they can deal with -40, I can deal with -7.
Yeah, it's just not fun, man. I just don't feel like dealing with that shit, man. I just don't like. So when I was in Ohio about a couple years ago, we ran outside with nothing but our shorts on. It was -9 outside. I was like, fuck, it's freezing.
Yeah. Hey, Maddie, are you good? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. All right, here he is.
I'm not going to be here for long. It looks like Kate's car, she's stranded. And
what happened?
Apparently her shit just won't start, and she's like she's like 40 miles away. So
oh shit,
damn, it's those freezing temperatures in Denver.
It's those freezing ass 55-degree temperatures, man. They fuck up the battery.
Carmel Dream here is dealing with 80.
Yeah, it's about 75, 80.
He's 80 degrees.
80 degrees when I tell that bitch, please raise up with these NUTs because you get some none of these at ease.
Why do I know that song?
That's Snoop, baby.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
I don't listen to Snoop like that.
I'm from the streets, bitch.
Nah, I listen.
Hang.
I'm not a Snoop guy. I was more of a No. Hold on. I'm a Tupac, Biggie, Nas guy.
Dude, I like the East Coast. I like the West Coast. I'm not gonna lie. I think Nas is kind of overrated.
Are you serious?
Sorry.
You know who's not overrated? Larry Bird.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it.
No.
Nas is my favorite rapper.
I like very, very little rap, but West Coast.
Here's my thing. I like
90s rap. I love. So like I loved all the All Eyes on Me Tupac album, Doggy Style. The Chronic is one of the best.
My favorite
albums.
Position.
My man, right there with you.
He's on bottom.
So I will say this. Here, I'm gonna leave you guys with this because I have to go deal with this shit. But rap died for me about 1998, 97.
Well, Carmel Dream wasn't even alive.
But here's why. Like I'm from, I'm from the streets, bitch. But like I didn't grow up rich. I grew up, around a lot of black folks, a lot of poor people, whatever, right? Right around 97, 98, rap transitioned into this. It went from being, I'm tired of getting hassled by the cops. I'm just trying to make it out here. I'm tired of fucking the world being a ghetto. I'm tired of, life sucking, to I got all this money and 17 cars and all these bitches. And I was like, I can't fucking identify with that. I got one car and my car insurance sucks. And it went from being like a music for like the common dude who was below the poverty line or about there to, Lil Jon drinking out of a diamond-coated chalice. And that's where it just kind of lost me, because I was just like, I don't need to hear about how great your life is.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You're making a good point, because
now
when I'm thinking about it and looking back at it, when I look at like 90s rap, it's like they were wearing like they would be wearing like an LA Raiders hat,
and
a flannel shirt,
and
and that was it. Nowadays, nowadays, they're like, well, maybe not nowadays, I don't know, but in more recent, it's like how much money can you have on your person in gold, jewels?
It's like, yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I still identify with the dude who's banging a hood rat versus fucking the guy who suddenly has some really fine ass girl who's got a cocaine problem but still looks good.
Real quick, Rusty Spooner. I've put insulation around my pipes. It does nothing. It doesn't do anything. I'm gonna have to get that heated tape. That's what I'm gonna.
That shit works though.
If the problem continues, I'm gonna have to get some of the heated tape. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, pipes.
All right. Well, this is, and by the way, this is not a ruse to get me out of doing Hudson River haters.
Yeah, it is.
I know you're gonna say it is, but hockey sucks. The Rangers suck.
Shit.
My life is a nightmare that starts at the crack of dawn when it comes to fucking professional sports because spring training is gonna suck ass too. That said, guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta go deal with this shit. But
no worries.
Jay, good to see you, bud. I hate ducking out on you because I always love talking to you. Mike, I'll shoot you a text tomorrow. I'll figure out what's up. I don't know. It looks like I gotta fucking go downtown to the ghetto and fucking get my wife. So
gotta go downtown, look for a job, then hang out in front of the drugstore. All right, Maddie. Have a good night.
Boys, be good later.
All right.
So
we haven't even talked about this on the show yet, Jay.
Nah.
The Super Bowl is set.
Yeah.
Patriots, Seahawks. I know every Jets fan is rooting for the Seahawks. I don't know why in the New York media, or I've seen it on the New York Post and a bunch of other. I've seen it on other articles and publications where they're like. This is the Jets fans' nightmare. Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl, and then he's playing the Patriots. And it's like, not one. I have yet to see a Jets fan in my comment section or have talked to a Jets fan that doesn't feel good for Sam Darnold and doesn't want Sam to win this game.
Nah, you're absolutely right, man. I think this is a Sam Darnold Super Bowl. I'm excited for the man after all he's been through, man. So he deserves this. He proved everybody wrong because they said he couldn't win the big game against the Rams, and he actually proved them wrong, and he beat the Rams. So go Sam Darnold.
Real quick, we got another super chat in the house, and I go to it as soon as I see it. I just saw it, Scott, and he gets the Jets chant. Jets, Jets, Jets. There we go. J.R. Steelers fan, Jets, jetting.
No, I root for the Jets.
Bourbon helps with the cold and the back.
Sure does.
Yeah, I love bourbon. My drink of choice is vodka right now. Yeah, well, here's the thing, man. I used to be a big whiskey drinker.
Okay.
And then my wife told me that it puts on weight. I'm so fat as it is. But she was like, the darker liquors have a lot more sugars in them.
That makes sense. Fuck.
Yeah, but so then I moved to gin, and I just started drinking. I started with gin martinis, and then I'm a lazy motherfucker, and I didn't want to have to make the martini, shake it, pour it, put in the cucumber because I don't like olives, put in the cucumber, all that stuff. So then I just started drinking gin straight.
Okay.
Then my wife told me that that there's some like an elderberry or there's some sort of thing in gin that's really not good for you. So then I switched to vodka.
Okay.
So now I'm basically just drinking. I just drink straight vodka. Here it is. In my little Jets cup.
Damn, straight vodka is crazy.
Yeah, it's delicious.
God damn. I'm a Hennessy guy, man. I love me some Hennessy, man.
Well, that's definitely a BP thing there, Jay.
Yeah, BP thing for sure.
Is that how we're doing it now? WP and BP?
Yeah, we could go there. I mean, I drink tequila too. That's a MP thing, so Mexican people thing.
Oh, okay.
they love their Don Julio.
Yeah, or any kind of tequilas. And
oh God, dude, tequila's always at a Hispanic party, yo. They're like, take some more shots, fool. I'm like, all right, fuck it, come on.
I can't tequila. Blech. I just not a big fan of the taste.
I hate it too.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather almost drink any hard alcohol than tequila.
Dude, tequila's so like Don Julio, the blue one, is so fucking disgusting. I hate that shit. It makes me want to throw up. I'm like, ugh.
YouTube user, Jets abuser, top 5 rappers. You named 3. Give me those 3 again and give me 2 more.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
My personal rappers? Damn, that's tough.
Oh, we haven't done this in a while, but
What's
it's
up?
not Mike and Maddie, but here we go.
Mike and Maddie's to the top 5.
My top 5. I mean, no particular order. Probably. I like Nas. Like I said before, I've been listening to Nas since I was 13. So yeah, Nas is up there. Biggie for sure. I do like Pac. I do like me some old Jay-Z. Jay-Z's old stuff is pretty fire to me personally.
Like Empire State of Mind.
The Black Album. I
like
Blueprint
Empire
3.
State of Mind because when the Yankees went to the World Series against the Phillies in 2009,
Yeah,
that song they played it constantly. So
yeah, I can
it
remember that.
adds to, like, a good memory, you know.
Yeah. God, Jay-Z. I want to say Lil Wayne, but I'm like, I don't know, man. After Carter 4, it kind of went downhill for me.
See, I think we've had this conversation before because I'm going to name 2 people that I think I've named to you before, and you had no idea who they were. But I mean, if you're going to go traditional rappers, I love Snoop and Dre. Anything they've done, and Dre's original Chronic album is like I think it might be the only. Not the only, but one of the only rap albums that I can listen to front to back. Like,
really,
I love that album. The original Chronic, I had it on cassette tape when it came out. And I'm telling you, man, that album is outstanding. And I love Snoop. Okay.
Okay.
But I the 2 that I'm going to name that you said you didn't know, this is why I'm remembering, is Insane Clown Posse. And I know that's a joke, but I love Insane Clown Posse and Tom McDonald.
Yeah, I don't know any of those guys. I think you have told me those guys, but I don't remember them at all.
But I don't even know if that's 5. But there you go, YouTube user, the Jets abuser.
Speaking of the Chronic, dude, so the Chronic, they released the album in like 2014 when I was like 14, 15 years old. I bought that whole album and I fucking listened to it, dude.
The original
and I
Chronic,
loved
right?
Yeah, the original Chronic in 92. That was like one of my favorite albums. I was like, oh my God, I was listening to that shit on repeat, yo.
Oh, hell yeah. And like, I'm not saying that Chronic, what was it? Chronic 2001 was a bad album.
99, that was terrible.
See, I'm not a fan of Eminem. Like,
really?
Yeah, I think he's Weasley. Like, I would listen. I would, if I had to pick someone to listen to their album between white rappers, I'd pick Vanilla Ice over Eminem.
Oh, I'm a respect. Eminem's Recovery album was like my favorite album in middle school. I don't know if you listened to that one.
I don't listen to Eminem. I've listened to any Eminem. I'll tell you what. Actually, there's one Eminem song I like.
Which one's that one?
Guilty Conscience with Dr. Dre.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah, that's the only one. Green Day sucks.
Sucks.
Here's the thing. I actually love Green Day. I from their first album, 1039 Smoothed Out Slappy Hours, Kerplunk, their second album is my favorite album of theirs. Then Dookie, Insomniac, I loved almost all their albums up until around 2005, and now I can't stand them. I still listen to their old stuff, but I can't stand Green Day now.
I haven't really listened to Green Day. I only know like maybe one of their songs.
Oh, you know a lot of their songs if you've ever had a radio on.
Yeah, I probably do if I
do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? That's one of their big ones.
I think they be playing that shit at my job, I think.
Yeah. And then they have When I Come Around, and then what was one of their biggest hits? A very slow song. That song that goes, I hope you had the time of your life. I think
I heard that song.
Yeah, they've had a bunch of big hits, but I like their one album, Kerplunk, was like before they got famous. Mm-hmm. I love that album. It's so raw. It's just old school, like Southern California rock, like punk rock.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to that shit. My mom was listening to fucking Rihanna and Beyonce in the car and Michael Jackson.
Ella,
hey. Dude, I can't believe that song's 19 years old. Like, holy shit, yo.
Real quick, Joey Oliver says, I'm hearing Kirk Cousins is being released by Atlanta. That's absolutely true. I've been hearing all of that. They're not going to be paying all that money on his contract. And now it's coming through that that there's rumors that the Jets should be picking Kirk Cousins up.
Why would you do that?
No, thank you.
I'd rather start Justin Fields. Yes. He can still run.
Dude, Kirk Cousins, look, we sat here and I heard someone else talking about this too, and I thought the same thing. And I forget if I was listening to what podcast I was listening to, or maybe I was listening to the Fan or ESPN radio. But Mendoza, we were all sitting here going, "Oh, let's tank for Mendoza. Let's get Mendoza," and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is just Mendoza 15 years later.
I don't trust. That's what that's what I thought he looked like was Kirk Cousins.
I'm not saying that all white people look the same. I'm just saying they're a very similar quarterback style.
No, but Mendoza, he's from communist Cuba.
Who
Kirk
is?
Cousins from the state? Mendoza's Cuban.
Oh yeah.
Cause I was like, bro, they're talking about Fernando Mendoza. I'm like, bro, I'm like, who is this? I look at him, I'm like, who the fuck is this white boy? Who is this? No, he's Cuban. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Bills suck ass. Yes, they do. They're sorry.
You're I mean, I'm assuming you're also going Seahawks for the Super Bowl. You're rooting for the Seahawks?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like they deserve their lick back for what happened 10 years ago.
Jets are the Bills bitches.
Damn.
Except for, Tori, the fact that the Jets have a Super Bowl title and the Bills still do not. And it's on our show. I don't know how new you are to our show, Tori, but for the past 3 years and even longer than that, but the past 3 years that we've been doing this show, it's become a January tradition to celebrate the day in January when Josh Allen is sitting on the sideline hanging his head after losing another playoff game. It's a January tradition.
Did his dumbass throw like 3 picks that game?
I don't even remember.
I know he turned the ball over.
He definitely threw at least 2 interceptions, and I think he fumbled the ball.
Fuck, dude. And
he played terrible.
Dude, you fucking Haley Steinfeld and you playing like that. Damn.
As a matter of fact, hold on real quick. I got this for Mr. Torrey. I hope you enjoy. This is one of my things to make me feel better. Here we go.
It's extremely difficult. I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
I'm gonna cry about playing.
Man, off the Bo fucking Knicks, dog. That shit is crazy. This is the Bo Knicks, dog.
No, I'm sorry. Look, it may be a new thing. Maybe people are softer nowadays. He's sitting there crying like a little bitch, and Caleb Williams goes up and cries in his mom's breasts in the crowd like a little bitch.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, like I'm sorry.
I'm not doing that.
You go back into the 80s, 90s, 70s, and you show me one quarterback. Give me Vinny Testaverde. Give me Joe Namath. Give me Warren Moon. Give me Randall Cunningham. Give me Troy Aikman.
I'll give you fucking Cordell Stewart.
Yeah, just make a list, and there's not videos of them crying after a game.
I mean, I don't think there's a problem with you crying after games after certain losses, but if you crying to your mama's arms, I'm like looking at you like, dude, I don't even
dude. Josh Allen sitting at the podium crying is a little bitch move. If you want to cry after a game, do it privately. I feel that. Yeah. Like, don't go up to the press up to the podium and cry like your girlfriend just broke up with you in 6th grade. Like, get that out of here.
I mean, like as myself, like when I had my losses, like recently, I didn't care, but I was like visibly upset. But I shook everybody's hand and let it be, just let it out of the car. But damn, though, y'all crying in your mama's arms, dog. I can't do that shit. I banned my mom from coming to my basketball games because I was like, you're not about to fucking parent me when I'm playing basketball. Fuck that. My dad could come. I remember my dad told me. I was crying when we lost charity. Y'all like 10 years. My dad's like, Jalen, you need to stop crying. Like, it's okay. And I was like mad as shit. My dad's like, you need to stop crying, boy. like straight up. And I'm like, I agree with that. Like, I agree it's okay to cry. Like, show your losses after the game. Show your emotions after the game is over. You can cry in the car. I'm like, but I'm gonna tell my son, like, dude, you can go get him again. You gotta be better. You gotta be better, dude.
Real quick, Jay, you have some people who agree with you. Rashad with Nas, but then you have your detractors. But although YouTube user, the Jets abuser, says you're way better than Honest Abe. So that's nice. But here we go. No, Jay-Z is overrated. Jay-Z sucks.
Jay-Z sucks. It honestly, Jay-Z's not everybody. Oh, Wu-Tang. Oh yeah, Wu-Tang is tough. Jay-Z is a interesting guy. Like when it comes to his music, I think Black Album, Lil Wayne, Eminem. Lil Wayne fell off after 2011 for me. Yeah, Lil Wayne. Yeah, he was on fire. He was like that guy in the 2000s for sure. Jay-Z.
This is one thing I do know about Lil Wayne.
What's up?
Okay. Thank you, YouTube user. As a matter of fact, I think Lil Wayne was on The Apprentice with Donald Trump, and he got to like the finals or something. Because that's
Lil Wayne's a Trump supporter.
That's where I know. I think from.
Lil Wayne's an interesting dude. That dude's from Louisiana. He's a Packers fan.
Sean, the link should be pinned to the comments. It should be pinned at the top of the comments. Oh, okay. Russ, hold on. YouTube user Jets Abuser actually seems like he has some sort of list going.
Okay.
Oh, he says number 1 Eminem, number 1 Eminem, number 2 Lil Wayne. Scott Black comes in, says Biggie, Eminem, Jay-Z, Nas, Lil Wayne.
That's not a bad list.
Get out of here with Will Smith. He's a little bitch too.
No, he's a punk. He's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
He is a hoe. I can't say what I want to say about Will Smith on here.
Although, what do you mean that he's a cuck bitch?
I can't say because we might get in trouble for it, but I can't say it.
Well, regardless, he lost all credibility with me. I used to be a huge, more Fresh Prince fan because not only did I love the show, but his first couple albums with Jazzy Jeff, I actually enjoyed. He had one song with Nightmare on My Street with Freddy Krueger rapping in it. Like,
are you serious?
Yeah, it's called Nightmare on My Street, and in the song, Will Smith is like going to a party or whatever with Jeff, and then something happens and they fall asleep, and Robert Englund, who plays Freddy Krueger, raps on the song.
That's actually pretty fucking sick.
I mean, but it's a very 80s rap. It's not like he's like spitting rhymes. I mean, it's still that 80s,
like slow shit,
yeah,
kind of corny, kind of funny shit.
Yeah,
yeah, that's okay though. But having Freddy Krueger in your video, look, if I was a rapper, I'm having Darth Maul in my video.
That'd be cool, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
I hear he has his own.
Yes, Disney he is. He's coming into his show. It's called Maul Shadow Lord. I cannot wait for that shit. I am a Darth Maul stand, as you know. I've been a fan of his since I was fucking 4 years old. And to see, I remember when he came back in Clone Wars, I was losing my fucking mind when I was 8 years old, 9 years old.
Hell yeah, Joey Oliver. I see motherfucking P. Insane Clown Posse.
I was like, what the hell is ICP? It's like is that an ICE agency? I've never heard of it.
Eminem, Beastie Boys.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, Andre 3000, Busta Rhymes. Yo, Busta Rhymes had a pretty good track with Ozzy.
Fuck no, not Busta Rhymes, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar. No.
Hey, wait, real quick. YouTube user, Jets Abuser. I'm not even denying that. Now, I like good music. Like some of my favorite bands, the Misfits, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, things like that. But I'm also, and have seen in concert, the Spice Girls, the New Kids on the Block,
Spice Girls,
Backstreet Boys. I have seen all of them in concert. So, look, I have a guilty pleasure music I like, and then I have music that I consider good that I like.
Mark, I told you I listen to country music.
No, you didn't.
I listen to country music, dude.
Now, wait, are you talking about, okay, time out. Country music now is not the same. So, like, are you talking about, like, Jelly Roll or the other guy with tattoos all over his face?
Post Malone?
Yeah, Post Malone.
I don't listen to Post Malone like that.
Okay. Because I like 90s country.
Oh yeah, no,
or even before that, like Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, good stuff.
No, I listen to country music they play at the fucking country bar. I love going to country bars, dude. The people are awesome in there. I be going there.
I agree with everything Mike said about Green Day. Honestly, yeah.
What about Hollywood Undead? How do you feel about them?
I don't even know who that is.
Are you serious?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was doing on YouTube you can go to those videos where it'll be like guess the 90s song or guess the 80s song, and it'll play like 3 seconds and then it'll stop and then you have to guess me and my wife do these often.
That's dope, man.
I
Shit.
realized that after 2003,
Mhm.
I don't know anything about music. I
Damn,
only
you old.
I only listen to music from the 1950s to 2003.
Oh, speaking of that type of shit, do you like Sam Cooke?
Don't know who that is.
He played music in the 60s, dude. Come
Oh
on,
no,
man.
still don't know who it is.
Okay, I'm gonna send you some of his songs on
Was he
Instagram.
rock and roll or Motown?
Oh,
that's
it's
my
his
like
shit, yo.
my genre of this in the 60s is I like the rock and roll and I like the Motown. So like
He's
things
like
like
just
that.
it's like one of those like black
Doo-wop.
singers from
I guess
back then.
in the 60s it would be called doo-wop.
He's like one of those black singers. I can't tell you what I don't know what music they make in the 60s. Damn, like soul music. I'll send you some of his songs. They're actually really good.
No, I'll you said Sam Cooke?
Yeah, Sam Cooke.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, so look at this on Having a Party. That should be slapping.
All right. YouTube user says fucking Vanilla Ice. Yo, did anyone ever listen to Vanilla Ice's hardcore album in like
Ice Baby?
No. He had in 1999, he put out an album in the style of like Korn and Limp Bizkit. Like, have you ever heard Korn or Limp Bizkit?
Nah, not at all.
Do you even know who Limp Bizkit is?
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
I'm young. I was born 99, dude.
All right. Well, it is what it is. Sean, I'm gonna bring you in a second. Actually, you know what, Jay? I got my green room filling up. So you're rooting for the Steelers. The last thing I want, or not, you're rooting for the Seattle Seahawks. The last thing I want to know is your thoughts. Your new head coach, Steelers' new head coach, Mike McCarthy. Is he keeping Aaron Rodgers? What's going on here? Your thoughts?
For what I've seen, is he's really high on Will Howard. I think he really wants to coach Will Howard, but I called him a terrorist when he first got hired. I was fucking upset about the hire. I thought it was a typical Steelers hire where they're just playing it safe so you can keep the fucking streak going of not losing seasons. But after seeing his interview, seeing his passion for the team, see how much this means to him, see how much he wants to win, say he wants to get another Super Bowl in this city, I'm kind of sold, and I'm kind of liking the staff he's building up. I don't know about defensive coordinator, though, because he coached the Raiders. I don't trust anybody that coaches for the Raiders. Terrorists. But I will say this. We have an offensive-minded head coach, which I wanted. Not in the form that I wanted, but we ended up getting it. But, I just got to roll with the punches and see what he got. I got to give him a shot just because, I dealt with mediocre Mike Tomlin for last
mediocre Mike Tomlin. Once again, You're on a Jets show.
Yeah, it's
we would kill to make the playoffs every year for 50 years. Okay.
Yeah, and get mercy killed and get fucking slaughtered like lambs in the first round every time. So. But that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on Mike McCarthy right now. I gotta see how this plays out. I gotta wait till September.
Wait till they re-sign Aaron Rodgers for 2 years.
Oh fuck me, dog. I mean, look, man. If he comes back, I hope it's in a mentorship role to Will Howard, and Will Howard takes the reins. And if not, then we look for another quarterback. But damn it, I want some offense. I'm tired of playing this fucking overrated defense, and TJ Watt doesn't want to move his fat ass all around. So move his fat ass around the line, and I have no expectation for the team, but I'm pretty excited for this new era of Steelers football. And I'll be watching, and I'll come in here and I'm a bitch and moan if Mike McCarthy starts doing terrorist shit. He starts pulling a Mike Tomlin shit because we called him a white Mike Tomlin.
Hey, look, if you want to bitch and moan, a New York Jets show is always the place to go.
Oh, absolutely. And we called him a white Mike Tomlin. Literally called him white Mike Tomlin.
Well, we will see, won't we?
We will see. Holy
shit. Jay, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys.
Have a good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I got 3 people in my green room, and I want to get to all of them. But Mets, I see you in there. But I was hoping you would call in a little later when we do our game show because I had so much fun with that. Can you hold for a little while? Can you give me a thumbs? Perfect. Okay, I got 2 people I want to get to. First, we go from our Pittsburgh Steelers correspondent to our Minnesota Vikings correspondent, Sean Neutron. How you doing tonight?
What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Yeah, I was listening to it's like listening to a music conversation where one person's like, "You listen to this person? No. You listen to this person? No."
No.
Like, okay.
The difference is that he clearly, and he said it before, he listens to a lot of rap and hip hop and things like that. Clearly country too, I guess. And then I, who am I'm old enough to be his dad, I haven't listened to new music since 2003. So he was born in 99.
Yeah.
So,
It was just funny though. It's like, hey, let's talk about music. Okay, but do you know this? No. Do you know that? No. It's like, okay, guys, let's just talk about sports.
real quick, Danger Zone, Dano, 9:30 every Friday night. And then he does shows Sunday night too with Jets Chaos, which is, I've caught a few of those. And actually I called into one of them. I love both of them, Jeremy and Dano. And of course, Dano on his show also on Friday nights has Scott and Murph. Love those guys. We haven't been to the moon in over 50 years and have still been there 6 times since the Jets hoisted, though. Yeah, well, they've been, yes, we've been to the moon a bunch of times, but the first time, yes.
My 2 quick thoughts about the Steelers though are, one, I don't know why they didn't go after Sean McDermott, because I feel like that would have been a better hire. I think that would have been more dynamic, a little bit younger. And 2, Mike McCarthy is 62 years old, so even if it goes well, I can only see that lasting for at most 5 years.
Well, hold on. Coaches can coach. I mean, they can do whatever. I mean, it's not like all you do is stand there with a clipboard.
Well, let's just say, I mean, once you're pushing 67, 68, it's still, not ideal.
No, I agree with that. Now, what I want to do, Sean, is I have Ricky NY in the green room, and I haven't talked to him in a while, so I want to bring him in with you. But before I do that, I want to talk to you quickly about, you sent in our private messaging a quote from a I know no one in the world gives a shit about the WNBA.
Oh, yeah.
But Sean does. And the WNBA players are becoming extremely entitled. So, Sean, what did you send us, and what are they trying to get?
It was Natasha Cloud from the Liberty, and she was pretty much saying, we are disgusted with the offers we've been made for these CBA talks. And I don't understand how it's disgusting, because if my boss or my job offered me a 9 times salary increase, I'm signing immediately. I'm not talking at all. That's it. Ooh, okay. You want more money? That's more money. The thing about CBA talks is you don't get everything all at once. Whether you're a men's league, a women's league, you literally you give a give and take, and you'll get some now, and then you'll prove it on your deal, and then you'll get more later on. It's not
so
all
the
at once.
WNBA is offering these women 9 times their salary.
So pretty much like you're going to go from I think 75,000 to 250,000.
That's ridiculous.
The top contracts are going to be close to $1 million.
Could you imagine working for a failing business and asking for a raise and then offering you 9 times your salary, and you being like, that's insulting?
The league would raise their salary 9 times, and over the life of the deal, the league would lose over $700 million. They are willing to do that to give them more money, but they want a 30 to 40% revenue share.
No, wait, is the NBA willing to do that? Because it doesn't matter what the WNBA wants. It doesn't matter what the league officials at the WNBA want. It matters what the NBA wants.
Or more importantly, what the owners want. And at what point are these owners they're adding 3 franchises while the league's literally about to be on a hiatus. None of it makes sense. It's just basic business economics 101. They don't have any clue that if you don't bring any money in, you don't have any leverage. They're convinced that just because more eyes came to the game the last 2 years, that they've got some sort of leverage, but they also don't want to give credit to the one person who really sparked that, which is Caitlin Clark, and that's just the truth of it. Games that she's not in, no one cares about.
But hold on, am I wrong in, if you are good enough in the WNBA, so if you are a Caitlin Clark, I heard she just got a deal from Wilson or something for her own ball or something to that effect. So if you're good enough in the WNBA, you can get sponsorships to make up those millions you're not making.
Yeah, and then it's just this level of entitlement for and the thing is they don't want to, they play with a smaller ball, they play with a shorter 3-point line, but for some reason when you suggest, hey, maybe you guys should lower the rim so you can dunk more, make things more exciting, a little more dynamic, they for some reason get insulted at that thought. And it's like, guys, gals, whatever, you're on average much shorter than NBA players. People don't want to watch missed layups all the time. The field goal percentage would increase. So for me, it's just, like I said, the level of entitlement is beyond me. They're trying to grow it by adding 3 teams while trying to pay them more, while also not making a profit for 30 years. So
That's insane. That's the craziest business model
yeah.
I've ever heard of. All right, let me bring in Ricky NY. I haven't talked to him for a while, and I want to get his thoughts. The New York Jets signing defensive coordinator Brian Duker, who? And then also the guy we were kind of looking to go to, Jim Leonard, signs with the Bills. So that's another kick in the gut. The Gruden rumor was complete bullshit. And is Frank Reich going to be our OC? Let's find out. Let's talk to him. Ricky NY, here we are on the Midnight Mike Show. Good to see you, pal.
What's happening, man? You know what? Tomlin may be mediocre Mike, but you know who isn't? You, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me on.
No, absolutely. Ricky, by the way, Ricky is live every Saturday night. What, at 8?
Yes.
And tonight somebody won a Garrett Wilson signed helmet.
Yes, absolutely. Luppy was one of our callers, and I'm not monetized yet. So unlike other channels, it was just the first person to call in each night got in automatically.
And then you put him in a pool.
No super chats, no nothing. Just call the show and you're in. And ironically, he had just called in like last week. He was the last person to get in on the contest, but he ended up winning, which was awesome. During that call, he actually told me that he had called in because he needed my positivity because he was really down in the dumps, and I made him feel better, and that made my day. And it was kind of a reoccurring theme with people that called that night, and so I'm really glad that I can give some positivity to some people. Dude, Brian Duker. Let me start there.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually have a fair amount of respect for people that work their way up the ladder and pay their dues. And
do you really feel like he's worked his way up? Because when I looked at his resume, it's like he was a defensive assistant. He was a defensive, like he was never like, and then last year he was an offensive guy with the Miami Dolphins. He was like their pass coordinator. And it's like, I'm just confused. You know what? I need positivity. Tell me why I should be rooting for Brian Duker.
Okay. I'll give you the analogy that I used earlier. Aaron Glenn might be calling the shots on defense. He might be calling the plays. So even though he's pulling the trigger, a sniper is only as good as their spotter. So your supporting cast is important. The two of them have cross paths at least two different stops that I know of, so they're familiar with each other. And I think that's at least good for Glenn to have somebody that he has prior experience with that he knows he can count on. The other thing is that at least he's familiar with like Glenn's system. What I didn't like is like Glenn was known for like, heavy pressure, playing a lot of press man coverage. And then we hired Wilkes that ran only zone. And it was like the square peg in the round hole.
Yeah.
And it didn't make sense to me. And then when they started talking about Wink Martindale this year, I'm like, oh, so now we're going to change to a 3-4 that we don't have the personnel for and blow up yet another part of the team. When we thought about Aaron Glenn, we thought about this certain style of defense. Why are we bringing in all these other people that run something different? Why don't we bring in someone that'll run an Aaron Glenn defense? So this hire, I think, does that. So that's why I'm probably a little bit more on board with it than some people.
Well, that's the thing. Are you also in the camp that I am, and that many, I mean, almost every, is that Aaron Glenn is actually going to be the guy running the defense, and the way I see it is if they hit with the offensive coordinator, that means that Aaron Glenn can take over on defense and really help Brian Duker.
Yes, I think so, and I think that's what he's looking for, which is why they're looking at somebody like Reich, who's more experienced, so he can like let him handle the offense and let Glenn concentrate on the defense, which I think would be kind of a win-win for us. Now, obviously, it has to translate to on the field, but I got to admit, even though the Brian Duker news broke this week, I was probably more involved in all the Senior Bowl stuff that was going on. I had a friend that was there that was kind of feeding me information, and I was messaging back and forth, plus watching as much of it as I could, because I'm into the point of the year now where I'm like really doing a deep dive into a lot of the prospects. And like day before yesterday or maybe it was, no, I think it was yesterday. Connor Rogers, Trevor Sikkema did a mock, and they took Dylan Thieneman, the Oregon safety, at 44, which is something I've done in pretty much every single mock that I've done. If he's there, one of my favorite players. Sean will probably like this analogy. I say he's like Harrison Smith, but with better ball skills. Like I really, really friggin' like Dylan Thieneman. And dude, every regime, it seems like they go like solid. We don't really prioritize safety. And we always try to get by with just some guy back there. And dude, some guy sucks. I want the guy. I don't want just some guy. I want the guy. I want a really good guy. I'm tired of being susceptible down the deep middle. And, you know, being that they drafted Brian Branch.
But do you prefer him over like Downs?
They're a little bit different players, but I'll tell you what, last year, Malachi Starks was like that big name, can't miss safety. And I was a Nick Eamon-Worry guy. And people kept telling me, oh, he's more of just a box guy. I don't think he can do everything. You know what? He'll be in the Super Bowl on Sunday, and he had one hell of a rookie year. And so I'm going to stick to my guns. I think Caleb Downs would be a nice piece, but I'm not taking a safety in that high. But yeah, for the Jets, I think Dylan Thieneman is like best case scenario of, and don't get me wrong, I want to sign one in free agency and draft one. So
do you think the Jets do at this point, we're not taking a quarterback in the draft? Do you think
maybe we are though?
Who are we taking? Please don't scare me like this. I just feel like in such a quarterback heavy draft next year,
I guarantee you the name that I'm about to say is not one you've heard from anybody else.
Yeah, but are we? So if I've never heard of him from anybody else, is he worth?
Oh, well, you've probably heard his name, but not linked to the Jets. But I saw a kind of short video clip of this, as well as my guy that was there telling me about it. I can't remember the guy's name from the Jets front office, but there was a guy from the Jets office that they showed him and this quarterback walking down the field together talking. And apparently they spent a long, long time talking together and had a very long conversation. And that's Talon Green, the Arkansas quarterback. And dude, you know what? I've said all along, like when it looked like, okay, we're not getting Mendoza, I didn't want to take another quarterback high. I didn't even really want to roll the dice on like a Nussmeier or something, because I would rather use those second round picks on something else. I said, if we're going to take one at all.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying that this is a guy we would take in the second round?
No, this is probably a day 3 guy, like a dark throw.
Okay. I thought you were when I said we're not drafting a quarterback, I meant we're not drafting at our number 2 spot, like first round. It's not going to be a quarterback.
No.
Okay. Well, okay.
No. Like a day 3 dart throw guy, developmental guy, and at worst maybe you end up with your long-term backup.
Oh, that's not,
which I'm okay with.
Oh, okay. So that's not what's his face? Why can't I remember his name? Our quarterback from this year.
No.
Why am I blanking on his name?
Fields?
No.
Oh God, Brady Cook.
Brady Cook.
Brady Cook will be Applebee's cook by the time
the season
starts.
There you go.
Yeah. No. God, no.
Did you or did either of you guys watch any of the Senior Bowl or any of that?
I did. Yeah.
Because I have a comment here from Matt that says thoughts on the safety Bud Clark from the Senior Bowl.
he had a nice weekend. Kid from TCU. Yeah, he had a nice weekend. I don't know that, he necessarily did enough to climb into those first 2 days, but he definitely had a decent showing there. There were a few guys that kind of really stood out to me there. Dude, probably the most impressive one, or one of the most impressive ones, the very first practice of Senior Bowl, like the first play, Jacob Rodriguez, the Texas Tech linebacker, forces a fumble. The last play of practice that day, he picked off Baylor quarterback Sawyer Robertson. Dude, he was constantly causing turnovers. He was all over the field. And I know that he did that in college last year, but the more I've watched him, I'm like, man, he just flies around. He's a turnover causing machine, which we could certainly use, and we could use a linebacker. And he was someone that really, really impressed me this week. So that's somebody that I would, keep an eye on for the Jets. Certainly, we got to get a line similar to safety. I think we need to draft one and sign one in free agency.
Well, that's the thing I've been saying for a long time, since the middle of the season. I have said, the only way that I'm okay if Aaron Glenn and Muji have a shit season is if we end this season with a ton of cap space and a bunch of picks. And lo and behold, that's what we ended up with. Real quick, I want to ask Sean. Sean, what is the word in Minnesota? What is your draft pick, and what is the scuttlebutt going around?
The only thing about the Senior.
Whoops, sorry, Sean. Repeat yourself.
The only thing I noticed about the Senior Bowl, I didn't do too much research or paying attention too much, but it was funny watching the Vikings GM be there, and there were people saying there's a picture of him observing offensive linemen, and they're like, he has no idea what he's looking at, and then lo and behold, a day or two later, he's fired. So pretty much it came down to Kwesi was the one pushing for JJ McCarthy. KOC, well, he pushed to draft JJ McCarthy and trade up for him possibly. He wasn't pushing to start him. He really wanted to lean more towards Sam Darnold. And Kwesi didn't want to stunt the growth of JJ, and he wanted him to, I guess, trial by fire, which was the wrong decision in hindsight. So now they're like, well, we can't face another draft with Kwesi at the helm. So we'd rather fire him and let Kevin O'Connell and his coaches really take over this draft. I think the key that number 18, they're looking for primarily cornerback. Forgot the kid they're looking at, but there was a top ranked cornerback that they were looking at 18. And I'm a little hesitant only because every single time the Vikings draft a first round cornerback, they almost always whiff. So to me, it's like, they can draft one.
You're on the right show, Sean.
They can draft the best cornerback possible, and I'm still not going to be sold because until they get on the field and prove it. I've been burned again and again. I think one year they chose Lewis Sign. They could have had Kyle Hamilton. Oh, yeah. That's just one example right there.
Was Mike Hughes a first round pick when you guys took him?
I believe so.
Well, hold on. I have this. Actually, this can go to both of you because I don't know your answers. But the big thing that's been bothering me in New York media, and actually around it's very rare to have it's regional media anymore because of the internet. But I mentioned this earlier. I am so sick and tired of all these headlines that this Super Bowl is a nightmare for Jets fans because it's the Patriots, one of the most hated teams of Jets fans, against Sam Darnold, their former quarterback. And I don't know a single Jets fan who is rooting against Sam Darnold. I think we're all pretty much like...
And that goes for Minnesota. There are some...
Hold on, Sean. What I was going to say is every time I saw this, I thought... I'd be more pissed if I was a Vikings fan because they had him kicking fucking ass and they traded him away. Sam Darnold had nothing going for him on the Jets, and he had nothing going for him with the Panthers. And then he moved to the 49ers, then to the Vikings, found his game, and then the Vikings were like, nah, we're good. So first, Sean, who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl, and do you hold any grudges with Sam Darnold?
Not whatsoever. I'm actually rooting for the guy. I like his story. I loved his time here in Minnesota. When he faced Detroit in Week 18 for the division, and then he faced the Rams in the playoffs, and he struggled. I was thinking, he can't bring it in big games. It is a little. I was down to offer him a contract, but probably not the one he was looking for, and that's what happened. And they didn't give him the right one, and so he obviously got more money in Seattle. So in hindsight, that I should have just said, hey, I'm willing to give him another year and not go with JJ. So definitely that was the wrong decision, but. I think he's got a lot of offensive weapons to work with. I like the balance that team has. I like the coaching. I think they'll win by 10 to 14 points.
All right, now the last thing I will say, because I do have to get to my end of the show, game show watch along. Please hit the like button while you're in here. It is free to do so, and vote in the poll so that as many of you are in here, we get the game show that the majority of you want to watch. Ricky, now I move to you. Are you along the lines of all the Jets fans I talk to who are rooting for Sam Darnold to do well? And how do you think he's going to do in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sean said a lot of things he likes. What I like is, seeing another franchise make the kind of mistake that we did. Dude, the revisionist history with Sam is crazy. There are 4 other teams that let Sam go. Like, Sam got let go 4 times. The only one of those teams that was wrong in doing it was probably the Vikings. Like he didn't do anything in Carolina. He wasn't a world beater in San Francisco. So, the other thing is that, Seattle also has Leonard Williams that we gave up. And Jason Myers, who was a Pro Bowl kicker for us that we didn't re-sign. Which I thought was a huge mistake at the time. So there's actually, a few former Jets on that team, which, yes, I am rooting for. But let me say this, okay? The hell with the media. I cannot stand. I don't even know if I'll watch the game with the sound on, which I'll be at work that night anyway. But, dude, the media kissing Drake May's ass. Let me tell you something. He didn't look great in that last game. And
55 yards before the snow.
If they had played anybody but CJ Stroud that day, they would have fucking lost, because the Texans defense took it to him. He looked very human. The one touchdown AFC championship or this last game, dude, very unimpressive. I'm sorry.
86 yards.
The Patriots backed their way in. Drake May is not the second coming of Tom Brady, no matter how much the media wants to make it sound that way. I mean, the game that we played against them this year, listening to those commentators kiss that kid's ass the whole time, it was fucking disgusting. It made it really hard to watch. I mean, I know this is technically his second year, but it was his first full year starting. And you know what? I'm going to call it right now. I see a CJ Stroud, Jaden Daniels type decline coming for Drake May now that there's a lot more tape out on him, especially from these playoff games. So I don't think there's a new Patriots franchise at all. I think it's a myth. And I'll be very happy to see them come back down to earth this coming season.
Yeah, well, and with a tougher schedule. And it's once again, I would love to see the Sam Darnold and the Seahawks just destroy the Patriots. Real quick, I have a few comments here. This one's big. I mean, this is a lot of information, Joe. You got to cut it down here a little bit. Yeah. It says we should draft Bain, Banks, Hunter, Young, Moore, and be done rebuilding our D line completely. Sign a linebacker, safety, cornerback, and free agency. Draft a wide receiver.
Do everything.
Yeah. Now, once again, Joe's not wrong. We need all that. So it's not like he's out of line, but that's a lot for one thing. And then the other thing I was going to say is Tori's back in. So Tori, again, you could talk all you want about being a Bills fan and whatnot, and the Bills are great, whatever, but the Jets have one thing that you do not. And we will always remind you that this is it. Thank you, Joe Namath, for showing off that Super Bowl ring. And then we can also, for Tori, one more time, show the clip that always makes me smile and is my new feel-good moment. Here we go.
It's extremely difficult. I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
Oh, poor baby.
Well, I've said it before. Josh Allen is the new Dan Marino.
Ricky, you were also saying like the media was kissing Drake May's ass. The one of the worst takes I saw was Colin Cowherd when he was talking about Matt Stafford and saying, had he won a second Super Bowl, is he greater all time than Aaron Rodgers? I'm like, let's just pump the brakes, folks. Come on. If you look at the numbers.
I'm not gonna lie. I was rooting for them to go all the way. I actually had picked like back at Thanksgiving time it to be a Texans Rams Super Bowl, and I'm a little bit biased as a Florida State fan. Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, those guys are terrors on that defensive line for the Rams. And, aside from Devontae Adams, which Devontae Adams, by the way, this weekend, will be home watching the Super Bowl just like the Jets.
Yep.
Jackass.
No, Ricky, Maddie says it all the time. Unless you win a conference championship or a Super Bowl, all that the playoffs mean is that you had one or two more games than the teams that didn't make it. Like, it's nothing to brag about.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, there's a saying in NASCAR, second place is just the first loser. So, that's the way it goes with the playoffs.
If you're not first, you're last.
Exactly.
I see Seattle scoring at least one defensive touchdown as well.
Right. And again, like I said last year, Nick Emanwari, the safety, was one of my favorite players in the draft, and he has just been a friggin' beast for them this year. 80-something tackles, 50 of them were solo, 4 sacks, an interception. Like he was all over the place, and it turned out to be a really fun player. And so, I'm looking forward to that game. Not really many guys on the Patriots side that I care to see, but Seattle's got good players, and I am rooting for Sam. Sam was a good kid, and I'm glad to see him doing well.
And he got a bum deal with New York. If you go back and look at the team around him and look at the actual roster and the coaching, it was he had it rough with the Jets.
Yeah.
So what's funny with the Bills and the Patriots, though, is the one thing both of them needed was a wide receiver one, and neither one addressed that all year long.
One thing I wanted to say, Sean, is man, the thinking of, I guess, your former GM was so fucking backwards. Like, you don't stunt a young quarterback's growth by letting him sit and learn. You stunt his growth by throwing him in the fire before he's ready. Like that. Yeah. Their approach seemed completely backwards there to me.
Yeah, no, and it's I think it's the same guy. I think he wasn't the one who signed or traded for Deshaun Watson when he was with the Browns. So it's like,
oh God, was he?
I'm pretty sure he was there when they made that trade.
Wow. Okay.
I'm happy Joey Bag of Donuts picked up on my Ricky Bobby quote there.
But how bad do you have to be that your franchise is like, would rather have no GM than you at our draft?
Right. Yeah, that's a bit crazy.
So there is a little more hope in this draft than previous ones, because I had no expectations if he was still the GM.
Yeah, well, you know what? For ours, I'm a little bit more hopeful because, unlike last year, this year Glenn's got his own scouts and his own scouting department there, as opposed to having to rely on the one from the last regime, which I think they did good on all their top picks last year. But then when it got to be day 3, which were, many of the guys that didn't hit, dude, it was obvious that they relied on their area scout, because we had guys from Florida State, 2 guys from Miami, a guy from Georgia, a guy from LSU. So whoever was in this, southeastern region, because I said it, say the scout was in Tallahassee watching Azaria Thomas, he could have driven to any of those other draft picks within 10 hours in his car. Like all of them were that closely grouped together. And so whoever the scout was for that area, they obviously leaned on him very heavy for day 3 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, Ali comes in. Mike says, quote, he had it rough with the Jets. How many hundreds of thousands of people throughout human history would that sentence apply to?
A shitload.
Yeah, right. Right. Listen, guys, if I don't get to my game show, I'm already going to be going late tonight. So I want to get to that. But thank you guys both for calling in. Ricky, do me a favor. Let everybody know what's going on with your show, where they can find you, and let everybody know what is Saturdays at 8 and any other thing that you want to promote.
Right on, man. I appreciate it. Yes, Ricky New York Live, and it's every day and Thursday. Unfortunately, because of my alternating work schedule, my show has to kind of follow suit. But I will be live this Thursday at 8 o'clock for our pre-Super Bowl show, and it's just going to be kind of a fan hangout show. We're going to give a little bit of a break from the Jets talk and just kind of have a community night for everybody to just hang out and whatever's on their mind at the time. Also, first caller to every show this month automatically gets entered for a signed Curtis Martin picture for 28 days in February. So we're giving away number 28. So, that is.
What do you got? Like a sponsor or something sending you signed merch to give out?
Well, no, the Garrett Wilson helmet I bought myself just to kind of give something back to the community. The Curtis Martin is actually from my collection. When I went to the Hall of Fame in 2012,
Nice.
I got a couple
Oh, wow.
pictures signed. And,
Did you see
one of the
I know this isn't like the greatest Jets player of all time, but to me he is. My dad and my stepmom got me this for Christmas, and I still haven't figured out where to put it and what to do with it. Maddie said to get a cube for it, which I probably will. But if anyone knows this show, they know that this is like my holy grail. It's a signed Vinny Testaverde.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Vinny is my favorite all-time Jet.
Yeah, I bought the Garrett Wilson one. Clancy, who's one of my viewers, won this Joe Klecko signed helmet.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm about to mail out to him. And Valerie.
If you need his address, just message me and I'll send you an address and just send it there.
Okay. and Valerie won one of our ladies' t-shirts that I just designed. So
sweet.
So the callers have been winning, but yeah, I'm giving away one of the Curtis pictures from my personal collection, just trying to, do a little something to give back to the community. And, so all that's just kind of coming out of my own pocket. But I think from now until the draft each month, I'm going to do one. So these first 3 months in a row, I'm going to keep giving out cool stuff, and as well as giving out some of the show merch to just random callers along the way too.
That's awesome.
Dude, appreciate having you on. And dude, sometime we'll have to see if you can't get on the old YouTube a little bit early and come on my show before you do your show one Saturday.
Usually the reason my shows are in the late evening, 9 o'clock or going past is because I'm always putting my girls to bed between 8 and 8:30. But I will definitely try to get on, and if you can get me on first, I don't even need to be entered. You could put the next person in because I don't want to take up a spot of one of your listeners. But if I'll call in, come on, and then I can go put my girls to bed after 20 minutes or a half hour or something. We'll figure it out.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll message you on the Discord and we'll talk about it, but we'll definitely figure out a time to get you on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ricky.
All right, man. You guys have a great night.
You too, Ricky. Thank you.
And Sean, you had a show to promote for like a week.
Yeah, and then that was out of my control, but not doing much these days, I'll be honest. But just follow me on Twitter.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Today's been a pretty good day, I'd say. So, appreciate you asking. Just follow me on Twitter for bad wrestling takes and WNBA takes and sports takes and just bad jokes at Sean Neutron on Twitter.
It's right below his name, right down there at Sean Neutron.
Appreciate it, Mike. And, you asked about, where is the anger placed? Some people towards Darnold. For me, it was towards the GM. He's gone. Now he can move on. And I think they're going to take a big swing at quarterback this year, not in the draft, obviously, but when it comes to trades or free agency. So I'm really excited to see what Minnesota does at the quarterback position this offseason. There's no way you can go into another season with JJ McCarthy as your starter. Just no way.
but he'll still be there, right? He'll be competing at least.
Yeah, but I think with KOC at the helm now, with more of an influence on it, he didn't want JJ as the starter. So I think we're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody like Mac Jones come in. The rumors are, there's Burrow trade rumors. Obviously, that's a long shot, but still, that would be awesome to see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But literally, I would take Kirk over JJ. I would take Mac over JJ. I would take a lot of guys. I would take Dak Prescott over JJ.
Well, we will see. We might get stuck with Kirk Cousins. So.
Honestly, I'm not the worst option. I like Kirk. I would. Right. And then honestly, that's how bad we've been beaten down by JJ McCarthy, because between him and Max Brosmer, we didn't see any decent quarterback play this entire season.
Well, Sean, thank you very much. Sean is our Vikings correspondent.
See you guys next week.
Have a good one, Sean. All right, folks, listen, we're about to get to our game show watch along of the week. Listen carefully. It's when I just checked like 10 minutes ago, it was the closest voting that I've ever seen in our voting poll for whatever watch along game show. So if you have not voted, if you have not hit the like button, please do so now as I get ready to figure out what show we are going to watch, what watch along. Will it be Nickelodeon Guts? Will it be Legends of the Hidden Temple? Will it be the Newlywed Game, or will it be Blind Date? We will find out in just a minute. Real quick, my boy, Johnny Boy, coming in, says, we will be good, I believe. I believe too. And Johnny and Jets fans out there, let me say this. Last Saturday night, you can go check it out. I didn't say anything bad. I wasn't trying to bury Jake Asman. I respect Jake Asman so much. The fact that he can take a story that I can talk about for 20 minutes and talk about it twice for 2 or 3 hours a day, like 2 shows a day. Like Jake Asman is the godfather of live content creation, like for the Jets community. And no one can deny that. But I have been very upset and just turned off by his tank for art shirts. Like, so he doesn't want Aaron Glenn. He's shitting all over Aaron Glenn. He wants Aaron Glenn fired. Okay, let's say you get your wish and Aaron Glenn is fired. Now you're bringing in a new coach and you want them to tank for Arch Manning. I'm not understanding the logic. Or you want Aaron Glenn, like give Aaron Glenn a chance. He did not have his team this year. He did not build that team. That was a Joe Douglas, Robert Saleh team with like two legitimate draft picks, like, other guys, whatever. But that was not Aaron Glenn's team. Aaron Glenn deserves to build his team. And I understand we're at a point where there's so many goddamn coaches out there that could help this team out. But Aaron Glenn deserves the benefit of the doubt for being a loyal Jet for so many years, being a Pro Bowler, being there during the 98 Vinny, Curtis Martin, Bill Parcells, Wayne Corbett. Like, I believe, put it this way, Johnny Boy, I believe too. And I think Jake Asman should believe too. Like, let's have faith in this team. It's been for me, it's been 40, 45 years, and I've gotten nothing from this team except a few AFC Championship appearances. And I still want to believe in this team. I still want to. Johnny Boy, I respect that. I respect that. Dano says, can we have a poll one night for who is the sexiest Jets YouTube host? Well, I'd have to be out of that because I'd win that. I'd love to vote for Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy, like, I'd have to be out, obviously. That would be a runaway. We all know that. Look at his face. I'm not going to show you my gut. That would get me out of it. But look at his face. But regardless, no, I don't know what kind of poll that would be. I mean, on YouTube, you can only have 4 options as far as I know. So we will see. But thank you guys. Hit the thumbs up. I'm about to go close that poll. I gave you guys plenty of time. And let's see what won. Oh, boy, this one's going to be close. Why is it doing that? Why can't I get to this poll? Okay, that's the pinned tweet. Okay, now we have a problem because I can't figure out where the poll is. Oh, there we go. Let's stop this poll. Hold on. End poll. All right, let's see who won. Just a little black bar. All right, that was literally the closest poll I've ever done on this show ever. I have never seen it that close. So, ladies and gentlemen, winning with 32% of the vote, almost 40 some odd votes cast, Legends of the Hidden Temple. This is going to be fun, folks. We have not done Legends of the Hidden Temple yet. And aside from the steps of knowledge, which can drag a little bit, the rest of the show is a blast. And watching kids fuck up is always hilarious. That's why I like watching Nickelodeon Guts. Legends of the Hidden Temple wins with 32% of the vote. Nickelodeon Guts was right behind with 26% of the vote. Newlywed Game with 24% of the vote, and Blind Date with 18% of the vote. That was one of the closest votes. That was the closest vote I've ever seen. Period. Okay, so now I got to get this ready. Let's get this ready and and then I can bring my boy Metz in here, and we can all. I'm interested to find out who Met's favorite teams are from Legends of the Hidden Temple. But the first thing I got to do, obviously, is get it up. Not it. I can get it up. Whoa! No, that's not what I meant. I don't need hymns, folks. Ridiculous. All right. Let me find. I have to have a Legends of the Hidden Temple saved somewhere in here. Here we go. Season 1, episode 38. That's what we're going to be doing here tonight, folks. Season 1, episode 38. Let's set this up and share some screens. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Legends of the Hidden Temple, stick around. Stick around. You're going to see something, not only probably one of the coolest game shows you've ever seen in your goddamn life, but I mean, obviously it's still a kid's game show. But this is the bomb. All right, here we go. And let's bring in Mets 2128. Mets, how you doing tonight?
Fine, Mike. I mean, Barry, I'm basically stuck with about 7 inches of snow outside tonight.
Mets, we got like 15 inches, and very little of it has melted. And that was last Sunday that we got that. And there's still over a foot on the ground, and you can walk on top of it because it's now all a sheet of ice. This has been a miserable winter.
That's for sure.
All right, Mets, we're doing Legends of the Hidden Temple. Dano comes in and says Legends of the Hidden Temple was fire.
That's for sure.
Who?
I just wish I wasn't born
Red and Stimpy.
Powder toast. I just wish I wasn't born as late as I was in the late 80s. I would have preferred being in the early 80s so I could get on the damn show.
I don't know. I might have been right around the right age. I just never went down to Nickelodeon Studios. Real quick before we start this episode, Mets, of the teams, do you remember your favorite 1 or 2 teams?
I was mostly tossed up between the Green Monkeys and maybe the Blue Barracudas, but I found a weird pattern through each of the seasons. They would never give a win to a specific team. Either just get to the artifact with the clock running out, or get out of the temple with the artifact in hand. Season 1, it was the Orange Iguanas who were the victim of this. Season 2, the Red Jaguars. And Season 3, it was the Blue Barracudas.
Okay, well, we'll see. This is Season 1. This is Season 1, Episode 38. What I will say is my 2 favorite teams, I had 3, but my favorite 2 were my favorite 2 colors, the Green Monkeys and the Purple Parrots. And then my third, like my fallback team was the Silver Snakes.
That makes sense.
So what we're going to do, Mets, is we're going to start it. And then before the first event, we're each going to pick 2 teams to follow. 2 teams to follow. And they can overlap. But let's get this started. Ladies and gentlemen, Legends of the Hidden Temple from Nickelodeon. Check it out. Here we go.
Just don't watch the 2021 reboot.
No.
That thing was stupid.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. With your guide, Kirk Fogg. And here he is now.
Oh, this was an early season, obviously Season 1, because Mets, I don't know if you remember, but by like Season 2, he had like that harness on and he'd come down from the ceiling.
Yeah, and in Season 3, he'd swing on a rope and he was wearing long pants. First season, it was just a traditional short stereotype.
Did you ever see the Legends of the Hidden Temple movie that they did on Nickelodeon?
Once I remember watching it, and I skipped the Loud House special to promote it.
To be honest, I watched it because my kids, I got them into Guts and Legends of the Hidden Temple and Double Dare, and I decided to watch it with them, and we actually enjoyed it. And they had so many callbacks to the show, and Kirk Fogg was in it, and the movie was only made a couple years ago.
It's about a decade ago, but I get your point.
Oh, was it that long ago?
2016.
Oh, wow. Damn, time's flying as I get older, Mets. All right, here we go. Let's play this. Hear what Kirk Fogg has to say.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice seeing you. Thank you, Olmec. Welcome to the Hidden Temple. The rooms are filled with lost treasures that are protected by mysterious Mayan temple guards. Only Olmec knows the legend behind each of the treasures in his temple. Which one are we going to hear about today?
The legend of the collar of Davy Crockett.
Well, one of these 6 teams will have a chance to retrieve the collar of Davy Crockett. Will it be the Red Jaguars, the Blue Barracudas, the Green Monkeys, the Orange Iguanas, the Purple Parrots, or the Silver Snakes? They're going to have to pass some pretty tough physical and mental tests, and in the end, only one team will earn the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, they must cross the moat, and here's how they'll have to do it today.
Okay, Mets, it looks like they've got tubes and a rope, so I'm assuming they're going to have to hold the rope with their hands. Maybe.
No, in this case, it's crawl across the tube bridge without falling off.
Yeah, there's some where it's really hard. This one seems like it's going to be a little easier, but we will see because kids still
Trust me, it's not.
Okay, well, let's hear the rules, and then we'll pick our 2 teams.
In front of each of our teams is a bridge of floating rings. When I say go, the first player from each team will scramble across the floating rings to the other side of the moat. Once they're across, they'll step off, and that'll be their partner signal to crawl across. As soon as the second teammate has stepped onto the deck, it's his job to run over here and hit the gong. The first 4 teams to hit their gongs will go on to the steps of knowledge. Are we ready? Are you ready, Olmec?
This rock is ready to roll.
On your mark.
He always has something like that, doesn't he, Mets?
Yep.
All right, so we can each pick 2 teams. Obviously, if we both bomb, we'll work on that at the steps of knowledge, and our teams can overlap because we obviously just are going to pick our favorite teams. Mets, what 2 colors are you rooting for?
In this case, red and silver.
Okay, Mets is going with the Red Jaguars and the Silver Snakes, and I'm going to go with my favorite. I got to go with my favorite teams, the Green Monkeys and the Purple Parrots. Real quick, I don't know if this is true, Ali. He says, if I remember correctly, the Purple Parrots were the Cleveland Browns of the Hidden Temple.
To be fair, it was between either them or the Orange Iguanas.
No, I think I remember hearing a thing where they said that the team that won the most temples. Now, maybe it was the Purple Parrots.
No, actually, they won the least. It was the Green Monkeys and Silver Snakes that won the most.
Okay, we need to look at this up. Hold on, Mets. Unless you could do it quicker than me.
I actually remember it off memory. 3 times.
I'm not going by your memory, Mets. All right, let's see here. The Silver Snakes were the winningest team in Legends of the Hidden Temple based on their temple run success rate, despite the Green Monkeys often being cited as the best overall due to their consistent performance across rounds. So there you go. Oh, it actually has a by the numbers. Purple Parrots were 3rd. Silver Snakes 1, Green Monkeys 2, Purple Parrots 3, Blue Barracudas 4, Red Jaguars 5, Orange Iguanas the last. So let's do it. Here we go. We're going to start this off. Hopefully me and Mets each get at least 1 through. So let's do it.
Get set. Go.
Go.
Whoa, they dove in. Orange Iguanas almost fell off, but he's gotten his pace back. And we've got the neck and neck right now between the Green Monkeys and the Orange Iguanas. Here come the Red Jaguars. And the Blue Barracudas are still trying to make it out. Silver Snake's going to have to come on strong, and here they come. First one out, Red Jaguars.
There you go, Mets.
Exclamation point. Number 2 is out.
Uh-oh, I'm fighting here. Oh, no. Oh, Green Monkeys.
4 teams. And they are.
Told you it wasn't as easy as it looks. But then again, the rules were still very sketchy with the first season.
Mets, you got both your teams across. You picked blue and red, correct?
Red and silver.
Oh, did silver make it?
Yes.
Okay, so you got both your teams across. I think I only got the one green, but let's just make sure here.
The green monkeys and the silver snakes. The orange iguanas and the purple parrots did a great job too. They're not going to go away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
A $50 savings bond from Hershey. Hershey syrup or chocolate milk mix, or rich, really chocolatey chocolate milk, or strawberry syrup or strawberry flavored milk. Great taste from Hershey.
Okay, Matt, your thoughts on a $50 savings bond? My thing is do you get the savings bond and some Hershey's products?
I think it's a savings bond for Hershey products.
That doesn't make any sense. A savings bond is something that accrues and makes money over time. It's a savings bond. So you buy it at $50 and then you have to wait like 30 years for it to be worth like $100 or something like that effect. But I'm just saying I'm fine with a $50 savings bond. If I'm one of those kids, that's fine. Even though I can't, if I spend it now, I get like $25 out of it. But if I get some Hershey syrup with it, makes me feel a little bit better.
True.
All right. They're going to be going to the steps of knowledge.
As we continue our quest, it's now time for Olmec to tell us about the legend of the collar of Davy Crockett. But pay attention, because your knowledge of the legend can bring you a step closer to the temple.
Okay. Now, I'm going to play this completely through because, unfortunately, this is the hardest part to watch of Legends of the Hidden Temple. You have to pay attention because that's how you answer the questions. So Olmec's going to tell us a tale, and then Kirk Fogg is going to ask us the questions. So here we go.
Questions.
You wish Olmec would ask the question?
No, it will be Olmec.
You're right. You are correct. Yes, you are correct. All right, let's do it and listen to Olmec here.
On a mountaintop in Tennessee, the most famous frontiersman in America was Davy Crockett. He was nicknamed the King of the Wild Frontier because he could run faster, jump higher, squat lower, dive deeper, stay under longer, and come out drier than any other man in the whole country. When the Texas War of Independence started, Davy went down to help out. On the way, a raccoon crossed his path. Davy hunted it for miles, but the wily raccoon knew it was being followed. It climbed through the trees and hid in the hollows. Finally, Davy closed in on the raccoon in a clearing. The raccoon turned around, faced Davy, and threw his front paws in the air as if to say, "I give up." Davy just didn't have the heart to shoot him, so he let him go. But legend has it that first he made the raccoon a collar with a wooden tag that said, "Davy Crockett, let me go in peace." Your quest is to retrieve the raccoon collar of Davy Crockett and bring it back here.
Okay, timeout. Timeout, Mets. Isn't Davy Crockett famous for wearing a coonskin cap?
Yes.
So he killed the raccoon and made a hat out of it. He didn't make him a collar that said, "Hey, Davy Crockett's a good guy."
Maybe.
That's a little weird. Real quick, Valerie comes in and says, "Explain this. I never saw it before." So, okay, so there's 4 levels. The first level you've seen. All 6 teams try to cross the moat. The top 4 move on. Now you have the top 4 at the steps of knowledge. They will answer questions based on what Olmec just told us, and they will go down till there's 2 teams on the final step. Those final 2 teams will go against each other in 3 temple games, which are just like little obstacle courses or little games where you have to collect things or whatever. And the teams that win those get pendants of life. And those are used for the winning team to go into this huge temple with all these different spooky rooms. And they have to go retrieve, like he said, the collar. They have to go into the temple, get the collar, and get out to win the grand prize. But
within a 3-minute window.
Yeah, they have a 3-minute window. And inside the temple, there are hidden temple guards who come out and attack you. If you have a pendant, you can give it to the temple guard and continue. If you don't have a pendant, they pull you out and you either lose or your teammate goes in, if your teammate is still available, to try to follow your course and get it. The best part about...
And in some cases, if your team went in with a pennant and a half, there's another half to your partner's pennant in somewhere in the temple. If they find it and are carrying it, when they get caught by the last temple guard, they can move on. If they don't have it, game over. And if you only go in with 1 pennant and your partner gets caught by the 3rd guard, game over.
Correct. And so what I'm the main thing I'm going to tell you is hold off till the temple. because that's the best part of the show, because the kids can really fuck it up, especially in the Shrine of the Silver Monkey when they have to put that together. No one can ever figure that shit out. But my point
if I
is,
remember correctly, in one of the malls in New Jersey, they actually have that damn monkey set up in the Nickelodeon amusement park.
oh my God, I got to go see that. I'm going to look that up, Mets.
I don't remember which
100%
mall in Jersey is, but I have seen the Nickelodeon theme park in it.
What does this say? He could stay under longer, could have saved my marriage. When did anyone say that?
About Davy.
Oh, about Davy Crockett. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on here.
Thank you, Olmec. So where is the collar?
The collar can be found in the shrine of,
the Silver Monkey.
Teams, you're now standing on the steps of knowledge.
No, but you know what that means, Mets? That
They
means
don't
that-
have to put the damn monkey together.
You're right. We may have a winner today. They do not, because once they grab that collar, everything in the temple opens up and they just have to get out. You know, so there's no more obstacles. I mean, there's obstacles. They have to go through the temple, but there's no more temple guards. All the doors are unlocked and whatever. My point being is, if you're watching this for the first time, imagine being a kid when you get to the temple. Imagine being a kid and being able to do this run. It's like the coolest thing.
But every time you get to that damn shrine of that damn monkey, you get screwed because you don't have to put together a stupid 3-piece puzzle made of plastic.
Well, and Mets, there's always a temple guard in the Enchanted Forest. I've
Dark
noticed.
Forest, that's not until season 2.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's
Now,
watch
in
this.
season, it's still the Tomb of the Ancient Kings.
So now they're gonna, like you can see on the screen here, Valerie, these are the steps they have to get down. There's 4 and 4 and the final 2. And now at this point, I've forgotten the tale of Davy Crockett, but we will still pause and try to answer. So here we go.
In a minute, Olmec will ask you a question. If you think you know the answer, stomp down on the ancient marking in front of you. If you're first, your step will light up. Go ahead, stomp on it. Somebody stomp on it. Green monkeys, you rang in first, and if you answered correctly, you'd move down to the next step. If you were wrong or you ran out of time, I'd give the other teams a chance to answer. The first 2 teams to make it to the bottom level here will be 1 step closer to Olmec's temple. Let's get started. Olmec, first question.
Was Davy Crockett from Kentucky, Tennessee?
Tennessee.
You got it.
Silver Snakes.
Tennessee.
That is correct.
Nice job. Come on down. Next question.
According to
Really quick, look at the shorts on these kids. Those are the cheapest, like goofiest looking shorts I've ever seen. And Mets, correct me if I'm wrong, because you seem to even know this more than I do. I know in season 2 or whatever, they eventually moved to those like golden, like scratchy looking helmets. But is that just for the temple games, or do they have them at this point?
They have them throughout the game.
Okay. Because the first season, just these yellow helmets, they just look stupid. But eventually, they get those cool like they look
Weather
like
helmets. I get
yeah.
legend, was Davy born on a mountaintop on the 4th of July?
Blue Barracuda.
Yeah, you got to go mountaintop, not 4th of July. Come on now.
That is correct.
Come
right.
on down. Nice going. Next question.
Was Davy king of the Wild Kingdom?
Red Jaguar.
Wild Frontier.
There. Okay. I knew it wasn't the Wild Kingdom, but I knew it had to be something like Frontier or like Wild West, something to that effect.
The Wild Frontier.
That is correct.
There you go. Come on
Wow,
down.
you and the Red Jaguars both got that without Olmec prompting with that answer. That's very impressive.
This match is heating up. Next question.
According to legend, did Davy Crockett wear a rattlesnake hide, a coonskin cap,
Blue Barracuda.
A coonskin cap. We were just talking about that. Instead, he let the raccoon go in this tale. Ridiculous.
Barracudas.
That is correct.
Come on down. Blue Barracudas. One more correct response. You go to the Temple Games. Next question.
My green monkeys are not doing good right now, Mets. Ugh.
Was Davy Crockett elected to Congress, Parliament, or the Supreme Court?
Congress.
There you go.
Silver Snakes.
Congress.
That is correct.
Way to go. Come on down. Silver Snakes. One more correct response.
What was your other team? Were you blue and silver or red and silver?
Red.
Okay, I was gonna say, man, if you were blue and silver, man, you were awesome at picking. Well, we'll see. Anything can happen.
You go to the Temple Games. Next question.
Davy served 3 two-year terms in Congress. Was he in the Senate, the Cabinet, or
Red
the
Jaguar.
House?
Senate.
Senate.
Incorrect.
Silver Snake.
The House of Representatives.
That is correct.
Oh, right.
Is this true? Is this true?
Yes.
Like Davy Crockett, a real person, served in the House of Representatives?
Yes, it was.
You're sure? Did you look it up?
Looking at it now, Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, was representing Tennessee in the House of Representatives, doing so from, let's see, 1821 on to 1827.
Wow. That's crazy.
Well, actually, he got kicked out in 1835.
Kicked out, or he just didn't, he lost an election.
He was in office from 1827 to 1831.
No, but what I'm saying is, you said he got kicked out. So, was he kicked out, or did he just not rerun, or lost an election?
He lost in the 1831 elections to William Fitzgerald for the 9th District of Tennessee, and then he ran for the 12th District winning in 1833 and losing to Am Huntsman in 1835.
Perfect. The good information. Awesome. Here we go.
Got our first team going to the Temple Games, and it's the Silver Snakes. Nice job. Still room for one more team. Next question.
Did Davy Crockett fight at Little Bighorn, the Alamo?
The Alamo.
The Alamo.
That is correct.
Way to go. Come on down.
He actually died.
Red Jaguars, now you're just an answer away from going to the Temple
What'd you say?
And he died at the Alamo.
Oh, okay. Pee Wee Herman's bike is in the basement of the Alamo.
Games. Next question.
In which of these cities would you find the Alamo?
San Antonio.
Red Jaguars.
Antonio.
That is correct.
Way to go.
Nets, what is going on? You are kicking ass right now. Both of your teams have now have made it. I can't believe it. I am shocked. I am absolutely shocked. All right, now we have a problem because Maddie's in here and I don't have a stage set up for this. So let's see how we could do this. We'll move us to this. And Maddie, what's up?
Nothing, man. I fucking floored it to get back here for the end of the show.
Are you going to work?
I can't. I'm not going to make it in time now.
Oh, you can't go in late or anything?
I'm just not going to fuck with it.
Hi, Maddie.
Hey, Matt.
Valerie says hello.
Hello, everybody. This
All
is
right.
beyond lame, by the way. You two are like Michael Jackson right now.
Dude, Maddie, when we were kids, man, this was the shit. Like you don't understand. Like once you
I know there's not that much, but yeah, I missed all of this as a kid. I was just like 4 years too old for it.
No, what you got to do is wait till they get to the temple, and then you'll see why. As a kid, like if you picture yourself as a 11-year-old kid, how cool this would be to be able to be on this show.
And I was like 4 or 5 years too young for this.
Well,
I was literally
like 30 years too old for it.
Yeah, but you know what? It's called reminiscing. It's called memories, Maddie.
I don't have those.
All right. Well, let's go, and we're about to get to the Temple Games. Let's see what
I've never watched this, so I don't know what I'm watching.
Well, let's see. First, we're going to find out what the people who just got eliminated got, and hopefully, it's better than a $50 savings bond from Hershey's.
Suck.
I think it's going to be. I'm going to guess it's going to be a pair of British Knights or Skechers. That's what I'm going to guess. Here we go.
These two teams will be going head to head in the Temple Games. They're the Red Jaguars and the Silver Snakes. Nice job. Come on down here.
Wait, are the Silver Snakes two chicks?
No, it's one guy. No, the teams back in the 90s show were always one boy, one girl.
That's what I thought. But the boy looks like a girl and has like a Eurotrash ponytail. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's see what they get.
The rest of you guys did a great job too. You're not going to go away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
Stefano International Jeans in Junior, Mrs. Plus, and men's sizes. Available at over 1,300 Fashion Bug stores coast to coast. Fashion Bug fits your life.
These two teams will be playing for the...
I would rather get the Hershey's.
Ditto.
That was shitty. That was a
I just want a t-shirt that has the Fashion Bug logo on it now.
Didn't they go belly up years ago?
Probably. I don't think I've seen. I've been to the mall recently, and I don't think I saw a Fashion Bug.
I don't think Fashion Bug has existed since like 1996.
No, probably not. It's so funny. If you haven't, folks, hit the like button. Show your support. Here we go. Let's get to these Temple Games.
The right to enter Olmec's Temple, and they'll do it right after this. Welcome back to Legends. Now the glory goes to the fastest and the strongest.
Why are they
But
all
before we
wearing
get
knee
started,
braces?
They're knee pads because these events are going to be more physical than like the steps of knowledge. So yeah, we're about to get into actual.
I was like, is everybody's knees fucked up? I know mine are, but these are too young.
No, those are definitely pads, not braces.
Okay.
All right, let's see what these Temple games are.
I'd like to find out more about our team players. On the
Oh,
Red
no.
Jaguars, we have
Eric.
Eric. How old are you?
I'm 13.
Play a little baseball?
Yes, I'm a pitcher.
A pitcher? For what
It
team?
looks like a catcher
For
to
the
me,
Yankees.
Beavis.
Really? Not the New York Yankees.
No.
Oh yeah, I was going to say you're the Yankees. I don't think so, buddy.
Okay, not yet. How's your batting average?
It's about 400 or so.
Really?
He's batting 400. Yeah, I'm sure with that voice. Get the hell out of here.
Very Ted Williams like. Yeah. Hit any home runs?
No, I didn't.
Hit the fence yet?
Yes, I did.
All right. Good job. And what's your name?
Abby,
And how old are you, Abby?
14.
And I heard you're a gymnast.
I was a gymnast, yeah.
Oh, you were a gymnast. What kind of exercises did you do?
I did all 4 of them.
Really? What was your favorite?
Floor because of the dance.
Did you do any flips?
Yep. In
How-
here.
How many?
Just 1.
Oh, all right. Let's hear
All right, I'm going to be honest because I know my teams are eliminated, and I'm going to have to pick, a favorite here. This team, you got a baseball player with a 400 batting average, and you got a gymnast who's awesome at floor routines. They're looking, but now if the next team is like, I like playing the piano, and like I'm going red because that this team seems pretty athletic. We'll see.
The Red Jaguars. And here are the Silver Snakes. What's your name?
Adam.
And how old are you, Adam?
12.
And you played a little chess, right?
Yeah, I play in local tournaments.
Okay, he's a chess player and he has a ponytail. Sorry, Silver Snakes.
I feel like his name's not Adam, it's Adam.
Yeah, it's some like weird I had like a girl. What was it? So her name was Bhavana, and that's what everyone called her for years. And then one year she came in and was like, "It's Bhavana, call me Bhavana." Fuck that. So we have a chess player, and then this girl's like
That girl's like, this is not my boyfriend.
Oh no, definitely not.
For, like, just so everyone knows, that's the first thing. No, who cares what my name is? I'm not dating this.
How long have you been playing chess?
Since I was about 4.
Really? Have you seen Searching for Bobby Fischer?
No, but I plan to.
Yes, you better. Okay. What's your name?
Shannon.
And how old are you, Shannon?
I'm 14.
And you want to be a teacher, right?
Sure do.
Science?
Shannon's like, I want to go to college
Yeah, I
and get
wanna
railed and
teach,
get hammered.
Science.
Science.
Party girl. You can already tell Shannon's like, when I have my glow up, bitches are on notice.
I'm going to tell you right now, if we're going by like awkward phase, Silver Snakes takes the cake. The when you get in that awkward phase of being a teen and you have your braces and your hair, your greasy hair, and just like the boy looks like he hasn't showered in a week.
Your
and
face
then
can be read by blind people.
yeah, this exactly. The red team definitely seems a little bit more athletic.
Why science?
Because science is more interesting than math. There's more to talk about.
What's the lifespan of a pill bug?
2 days.
All right, there you go. Let's
There's
hear it for
no
the
way.
Like, fuck you, son. Come at me with something hard.
Yeah, there's no way that was a random question. That had to be predetermined.
If it was, though, that chick was just like, I just made this cheap Mark Summers knock off my bitch.
Hey, don't trash Kirk Fogg.
Fun fact, Kurt Fogg actually was on a game show in the 80s.
That chick, if that wasn't random, she just slapped him down.
Yeah, she did. Mets, what game show was Kirk Fogg on?
I don't remember, but he did win like $1,200 on it.
Well, that's not a lot. That's like a parting gift on a normal game show. But okay, let's see what these teams
For
can do.
Snakes. Why don't you guys get ready for this next game over here, and I'll tell you about what's going to happen here.
Why don't you pick up that litter?
In the Temple Games, each team is competing to win pendants of life. The winning team will need those pendants to protect themselves from the dreaded temple guards
Body
as
language.
they make their way through the temple. There are 3 temple games, and the first one is Alamo Flag Raise. When Texas fought to be free from Mexico, Davy Crockett joined up at the Alamo, where they raised the new flag of the state of Texas. Unfortunately, they lost, and soon afterwards, the Alamo was waving a Mexican flag.
Showed he was on his body
In a
language.
moment, our players
Body language. I think I remember that. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to put in Kirk Fogg body language.
are going to raise a few flags themselves. When I say go, one player from each team will grab a Texas flag, stick it to his shirt, climb to
Can't
the
raise
top
the
of the
flag,
tower,
but I can
and
pitch
place
a
the
tent, if
flag
you know
in
what
its
I'm
holder.
saying.
Then he'll
Hey,
What?
These are children.
I'm not talking about them. I'm looking at something off screen.
Oh,
I got a
okay,
phone.
fair enough. Fair enough.
You know,
And they're
I'm
not
making it.
they're-
I'm syncing it up with the show.
No, and here's the thing. I've thought about this when I watch Guts or I watch this, and it's like I'm gonna trash these kids, and that's fine because they're my age now. So it's not
Yeah,
like I'm
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
you would be at the PTA meeting with these kids.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I would feel bad if I was watching kids of like today and shitting all over them, but these kids are in their 40s.
Well, I
now.
guarantee you, any kids who are watching this that were on this show are like, Jesus Christ, look at me.
Oh yeah,
You know, so
especially
I'm sure they have a sense of humor.
especially the Silver Snakes. I play chess. Oh yeah, what does your teammate like to do? I like math and science. Oh boy.
And secretly, like, the girl already smokes and he shoplifts.
All right, let's do this.
Climb back down, grab another Mexican flag, and do it again.
By the way, I'm rooting for red.
The first person to raise both flags and come back down to the floor, or the person that's furthest along in 60 seconds wins. Okay, let's put the clock at 60 seconds. This is for a half a pendant. On your mark, get set, go.
Come on, red.
It's a pretty even match. It takes a lot of upper body
Over.
strength. The red
Oh,
Jaguar.
very even to me.
She's going to get that first flag up. Nice job.
Jump,
Silver Snake's
boy.
not far behind. She checks back to see where her partner is. Now she
Maybe
knows
they
she's gotta
told me
make
you're
up
not allowed
some
to
time.
just leap
Red
down.
lost so much time on going down.
Climbing. Yeah.
Just jump down. Jesus.
They're both even.
They got
now.
money on you,
30
Red.
seconds.
Oh.
It's who can get up there the quickest, plant the flag, and get
Yo, red is climbing like a madman.
Red's climbing like she's escaping prison, and blue over there is like
It's silver, actually.
Silver.
they're both lame.
The blue is the Velcro they're using.
I'm just saying I could beat up either one of them.
Chances are, I think you could take him, Maddie.
Probably.
Jaguars up again fast. Silver Snake's going to have to catch up. Here,
Up
the red
down.
Jaguars make their move down.
He doesn't even have to jump now.
Oh, whoa, barely made it. Nice job by the Silver Snakes. She saw she had a
Not really.
formidable opponent in the red Jaguars who got all the way down before time was up and planted her two flags. They get a half a pennant of life.
They need to have where there's
Silver
like no
Snakes can catch up.
sportsmanship, so Red could just walk over and be like, "How about that, science, bitch?
Dude, I was watching
Have some relativity."
I was watching It's Always Sunny.
I'm
And
doing a rewatch of that right now,
dude, every time like Artemis is on, she calls somebody a bitch.
Oh,
and like
she's the best.
the episode with the poo where she's like,
Oh, that's
"Dude,
dude. Who pooped the bed is so
the,
funny.
the bitchy slutty whore, the slutty whore bitch, or something, whatever she says. It's so funny.
Dude, I just love how fucked up Artemis is. Like the fact that her and Frank were friends with benefits for like years is so
And they had sex in like
In
a
dumpster.
Wendy's dumpster.
yeah, like they're into that.
Yeah, they enjoy it. All right, let's see what we got.
Up in the next game, let's check it out. According to a legend, a raccoon once gave himself up when he found out he was being tracked by Davy Crockett, but other raccoons were more stubborn. When I say go, these teams are going to burrow through the tunnel as quickly as they can. Then they're going to grab the raccoon on the other side, and then they're going to bring it back to the tunnel on
That's
this
a
side.
fucking panda
The
bear.
first one to get all the way back with their
Yeah, I mean, I feel like pandas are black and white, but it did look
But
more
like
like
There's
that
a
does
red
not look like
panda.
a raccoon.
There's a red panda, Mike.
Oh, then that's probably what it is.
It's Russian.
We got to wait till we see the tail. We'll see.
raccoon, or the one that's furthest along in 60 seconds wins. Our teams are ready to burrow. Let's put 60 seconds on the.
It looks like Silver is like cheating. Am I wrong? That's
They
offsides.
both look like they just are like in a sex dungeon.
No, but tell me that's not offsides. That's or encroachment.
No, I mean they're
This is what a red panda looks like.
because she's jamming her head, or he or she's jamming their head in there is no big deal.
I think you're supposed to be behind the line. This line right here.
Violating airspace, but she's not encroaching.
All right.
I'll
See
give
it,
it to
Michael?
her.
What, Matt?
This is what a red panda looks like.
Hold on, Matt.
Taking this way too seriously.
Oh, so they have like a raccoon tail too.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, let's get going.
On your mark, get set, go. They know, the Red Jaguars know this game's important, but the Silver Snakes are out in front. No, Red Jaguars are out in front. Whoa! What a comeback by the Red Jaguars. Silver Snakes need this game. They know it. They've got to grab that raccoon.
Oh, one looks like a raccoon. One looks like a red panda. The one that the Red Jaguars grabbed, by the way. Yeah, way out to a huge lead, by the way. Let's see.
Their way back. It's all in the transition. Then they have to push their legs off. This is a real tiring event. Red Jaguars just about finished, but the Silver Snakes are coming on. They're going to have to make up some time. Deacon has a chance to do it. That's it. That's it. All right.
Dude, you know it'd be awesome if he just ripped the head off that stuffed animal right now. Just like,
get it off. He just bites the head off.
Ozzy'd it.
Celebration, yeah. Okay, so that means that Red Jaguars now have a full pendant. So if they win the next game, they go into the temple with 2 pendants. Maddie, the pendants, when you get into the temple, there's hidden temple guards, and they'll go in certain rooms and they'll jump out and grab you. And if you don't have a pendant, they take you out, and your partner has to go in. So you have to have them to kind of get an extra life. They're basically like the green mushroom in Mario.
Okay.
That's what a pendant is.
On down here. Woo! Nice work by the Red Jaguars. They came through without using up the full minute.
The baseball guy beat the chess guy in a physical activity. Yeah, shocking.
Get a half pennant of life. They're very tired. Silver Snakes still can come back in this next game because it's worth a pendant. So let's check it out.
This dude needs to be real and be like, Silver Snakes need to get their heads out of their asses.
Yeah, well, they're getting destroyed. They're
Sack up or pack up, Snakes.
Maddie, they're completely unmatched physically. Like if this was a game of like if this was another mind game, you go Silver Snakes. But physically, they're just completely.
Even if this is a mind game, the red team would just walk over and punch him in the face and be like, "Outthink that."
As every good
I'll
woodsman
take that,
knows,
bitch.
bears love waterfalls because it's a good place to fish. Here is our waterfall, and at the top are 3 buckets, each with 2 fish inside. When I say go, one player from each team will climb up the waterfall, dump the bucket, slide back down the falls behind their fish, then high-five their partner, and then it's his turn to climb back up the falls.
Gotta do this one on your knees. That's
They'll
kind
keep
of the
alternating.
catch.
Yeah, you have to be. Yes, you do have to be on your knees. Absolutely.
This is one of those shows that Nickelodeon documentary was called out on, isn't it?
I don't know. The funny thing is that when in my mid-20s, Nickelodeon had a channel called Nickelodeon Gas where they would re-show all these old shows from the 90s, and me and my friends used to basically smoke some, drip, 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 and sit there and watch them. And
then they killed the channel in 2007, though on Dish Networks there was a bit of a glitch that let the thing survive until 2009, and then they killed that off.
Well, the good thing is, Mets, is you can now watch all of them on Paramount Plus. But my point is, we used to sit there, Maddie, and we would because Kirk Fogg is a little awkward, especially in this first season, and he puts his arms around the kids really weird, and like really gets in their face when he's talking, like he's a close talker. So we always thought that he was maybe a little bit, but he's not. He's not.
He's rubbing his boner on him.
Like that for 60 seconds, and the first team to pull down 3 buckets of fish and come back down here, or the team that's furthest along in 60 seconds wins. Okay, Silver Snake.
Don't blow this red.
This guy wants
this game. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. On your mark, get set, go. And the Silver Snakes take the early lead.
Uh-oh.
But the Red Jaguars don't give up. Woo! They are tough.
Ooh.
Down they come. It's an even match. Now
I see no high fives.
Whoa, Silver Snakes faltered a little bit, so gave the Red Jaguars a chance to get up. Here come the Silver Snakes, though. I think it's going to come down the last bucket. Nice goal by the Red Jaguars. High five. Sims' his last partner. Silver Snakes going to have to make up a lot of time here. Red Jaguar. Oh, Silver Snakes have caught up.
No,
he's going to come down to this last pole. Silver Snakes caught at the last second.
Oh, snakes in your face, son.
Whoa, what a match.
That was bullshit. Silver Snakes were using their feet. You saw that, Mets.
I did.
Where do you
That's
say you
bullshit.
couldn't use your feet?
You're not allowed to. You're supposed to go up on your knees and use your hands to pull you up. And now they have to go into a tiebreaker question.
Oh, no.
Bullshit.
What a match. Come on up. Come on up here. Wow, great going. In the last second, You pulled it up. You knew that you had to get that,
Yeah.
right?
I sure did.
Look at how close he's holding her.
Dude, he's almost inside her.
He's just so close and such a
He's
close.
he's like a whiter Michael Jackson.
I think Michael Jackson in his later years was whiter than Kirk Fogg.
Probably.
You did a great job. The Silver Snakes get a full pendant. That means that we have a tie, and we go to a tiebreaker.
How drunk do you think this guy gets before every show?
How drunk?
Oh yeah, he's like, I have to pretend to give a shit about this because I'm gonna be an actor one day.
No, I would say it's something else. Like I would think maybe some sort of upper.
In the green room.
No, like an upper. He like to get like kind of the energy up.
He doesn't look that up.
Yeah, it's not Mike O'Malley from Guts. Wait, if you ever see that, he's like Mike O'Malley. Have you ever him, Mike O'Malley? He's an actor. He was on
Glee.
Glee.
Do I strike you as the
Yes,
type
he
of
was
person
on Glee.
that watches Glee?
No, he had a regular show. Mike O'Malley had a regular show.
I'm just saying he was also a bit actor on Glee. He was one of the parents.
Okay, as a heterosexual, I've never watched Glee, so
blame my sister and my mother for making me sit through that.
That's what turned you, huh?
So, real quick, I missed some of these comments. I'm sorry, guys. Rusty Spooner says that gymnast is going to destroy that nerd. Things have sure changed. Yes. Max autism levels reached. Escape from Epstein Island. That's funny. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here because we're about to get to a tiebreaker.
All right, you guys get into position.
Now I see. I feel like this leans silver because it's going to be an actual mind. It's going to be a question.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Here are the tiebreaker rules. I'm going to ask you a question from today's legend. If you think you know the answer, hit the gong in front of you. You'll have 3 seconds to answer, and I must accept your first response. If you're correct, you and your partner will be going to the temple. If you're wrong or you run out of time, your opponents automatically win. All clear? Okay, here is your final question. Is the nickname of Texas the Six Flags State?
Lone Star
the
State,
Lone
bitch.
Star
Lone
State,
Star.
Silver Snake?
The Lone Star State.
You are correct, and the Silver Snakes are going
Wow.
to the temple.
And they're going to suck in the temple because they're just not athletic. They're
It's brawn, homie.
yeah. In this and that's why Red blew it. They blew it by letting them get back into this game into a tiebreaker because there's no way they're going to beat a nerd who plays chess and a nerd who's into math.
I love how angry you are about this. Like you have something on DraftKings on this.
I do.
He's like,
I have
they're not even going to fucking cover.
I have a parlay going on this. The part of the parlay is how close Kirk Fogg gets to kissing one of the girls.
Oh, he's gonna do
He's not a Richard Dawson. He won't
he's
actually.
gonna Dawson the kids.
He won't actually kiss him, but I'm talking to the close talking.
He's gonna butterfly kiss him.
Nice job. Great match. These are great kids.
No, they're not.
I love it. Red Jaguars, you did a great job.
But you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Dude, Kirk Fogg is always getting like close with just the girls. I don't know.
I want to
if
see
you-
the outtakes where he's just like dry humping one of them.
What can I say? We've got something great for you, and here's what it is.
Oh boy, what?
Fun in the sun with Laguna Sportswear. Live and looks for all seasons in sportswear, beachwear, watch.
That was probably cool in the 90s. Like, do you remember like that? Do you remember those shirts with like it would have like a dog with sunglasses?
Never heard of Laguna Sportswear.
I haven't either, but like those like when you go to the boardwalk or whatever, they always had those like beach brands.
You wore Billabong, Massimo, or Ocean Pacific. That was it.
There you go. So Laguna
Laguna
Sportswear.
Sportswear is like the cheap knockoff from like fucking Tijuana.
Ironically, it's still going.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This is why you're here, Mats. Mets has been coming in with all the trivia and stuff. Did you know that Davy Crockett was actually a U.S. House of Representatives member, Maddie?
I did after seeing this.
I had no idea.
Shoes and fragrances too for men, women, and children.
He
Hot
was the
styling
first
from
PEI
Laguna.
hire, the first redneck.
We'll see if the Silver Snakes can make it through Olmec's Temple, retrieve the collar of Davy Crockett right after this.
So this is what you do after I go to work.
What?
So this is what you do after I go to work.
Yeah, but this is the first time we've ever done Legends. Anytime I put Family Feud on, it wins, and it's like it's crazy in here.
Everybody loves the feud.
And now you've earned the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, here's some information to help you retrieve the collar.
You could start by running through the Cave of Sighs and climbing down into the Pit of Despair. Turn the wheel to lift the stone slab, then race into the throne room. Sit on the throne of the Pretender, and you could choose to go up into the room of fallen columns, or into the treacherous holes of Python. If you escape, you might have a chance to enter the tomb of ancient kings. Find the right key to go upstairs, or plow through the wall and into the well. Next, jump into the bucket and rise up into the room of 3 torches. Find the right torch holder that will allow you to enter the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Assemble the statue, and you may be headed for the treasury of golden orbs. Next, race up to the observatory, spin the celestial lights, and run across the troubled bridge. Then, pass through the room of the royal guards.
I'm already lost
Race
as
down
shit.
the stairs.
Oh, dude, Olmec for some reason always gives you the longest way to get to somewhere.
Like, what the fuck? Like, these kids are gonna remember that shit.
No, and the thing is that if now some doors are locked, like you can't rooms. You can go from one room to 2 different rooms, and sometimes one room is locked and you can't get through it. It's like it's weird how it's done. And I actually heard later on that they did kind of like rig it so that it was harder to get to your location. Because once you get to the thing you need to get, which in this case is the Davy Crockett collar, all the rooms open up, all the doors open up, and you just need to get the fuck out.
It's just run, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know why he's like, assemble the silver monkey. If you get into that room and you grab it, you don't have to assemble it. It's over at that point. I mean, you still have to get out to win.
Right,
but
all right. This should be interesting.
Back through the temple gate. The choices are yours and yours alone. Good luck.
Thank you, Olmec. All right, you guys won a full pendant in the temple games. And Shannon, here's your pendant. All right, who's gonna go first?
I am.
All right, which way are you gonna go? Up or down?
Down.
Okay, when I
you should never say that. They'll put a temple guard right there. I'm going down. I guarantee that first room that they go in.
Well, I don't think she could tell him, be like, none of your fucking business, Bob.
I would. I'd be like, you'll find out.
say go, you're gonna race in through the temple gates right here into the temple, and then you're gonna make your way towards the shrine of the Silver Monkey and grab the collar. Now, but be careful because the temple has many locked doors and dead ends. And also in the temple are temple guards assigned to protect 3 specific rooms. If you enter one of those rooms, a temple guard will jump out and capture you. But you can trade your pendant in for an extra life. If a temple guard grabs you when you don't have a pendant, you'll be taken out of the temple, and then it'll be Adam's turn to try his luck.
And then Chess Boy has to carry
Now,
the team.
as soon as
you don't want
reach
that.
the collar, all the doors will instantly unlock. The temple guards will disappear. You'll have 3 minutes. And for your effort, you both will be handsomely rewarded. And here's how.
For just getting into the temple, you're both going to get an electronic organizer. Casio's My Magic Diary. Let the story.
Now that's just for getting into the temple. That's an automatic prize.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Hey, those were cool back then. I remember I had one of those. I mean, it wasn't that exact one, but you could put all your friends' phone numbers in it. You could like look at like the world time. Like you could see a picture of the world and like go to see what time it is.
None of that sounds very appealing.
It was cool when in 1993. Give me a break, Maddie.
Number next to
I just memorized everybody's phone number.
I had most of my friends memorized, but until I had my pocket organizer, I had a little sheet of paper in my wallet that was folded up that had everybody's number written on it.
Create. Cool. If you grab the raccoon collar before 2 minutes is up, you'll also receive Casco's unique scientific big screen microscope and deluxe.
That's lame.
That's
now
literally sit in your room unopened.
Well, to be fair though, for this team, the girl who loves science, that might be a good prize.
Maybe.
But for the other team, they would have been like, God damn it, why couldn't you give me a mountain bike?
Microscope, no pitches.
So what would you rather have, the microscope or the pocket organizer?
The pocket organizer, because I could sell it.
You can't even get rid of the fucking microscope.
Nobody wants a microscope.
All right, well, let's see what you get for getting out of the temple and winning.
Zoom microscope with projector hood and case. Great for individual or group viewing. Quality crafted products from Tasco. And if you can get the raccoon collar out of the temple within 3 minutes, you'll both be going to Saddlebrook Golf and Tennis Resort. One of America's finest 4-star resorts, Saddlebrook, featuring a special junior golf program, a terrific...
I'm just going to say it's weird they won't tell you where it is.
No, I agree with that. And there's like sometimes they'll send you to like a dude ranch in New York State, but then sometimes the price is like
it's in Tampa.
Well, some prizes they'll be like some prizes they're going to be they're like, oh, you're going to Orlando or you're going to space camp or whatever. So there was like a lot of cool ones, and then every now and then you'd get saddled, no pun intended, with the Saddlebrook Golf Resort.
Or Snuggler's Notch, Roseland Ranch.
Roseland Ranch. That's the one in New York that I was thinking of, which is closed down, by the way. I looked it up.
What happened?
Is Saddlebrook closed or is it still open?
This is in Wesley Chapel. It's in Tampa. So I think it's still, and they're still open. You can get a room for $129 a night. Yeah.
So it's not it's not a nice 4-star resort.
A Holiday Inn of resorts now.
Plus spectacular summer programs for the kids. Outrageous fun from Saddlebrook Resort, Tampa.
Sounds great. All right, Shannon, you got to tell me now. How are you going to get there?
Okay, well, I'm going to go through the cave,
No!
and then I'm going to like get through the cave.
No, I don't want to hear this. This is she's killing time.
Whatever, the hamster wheel, and then as soon as that opens, I'm going to go through there and go where the seat is and try and sit on the seat and go through.
On your mark.
I just cut her off.
That's fine.
Get set.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to go through. Family Feud is better. Yes, Valerie, I completely agree. That especially doing what we're doing, Family Feud is better. But also season 1, I'm noticing of Legends is it's not as good. Like there's better once season 2 and 3 hit, there's way better rooms in the temple. There's way better games. They have the better helmets. And Olmec will, with these final kids, he'll be like, who's going first? And she'll be like, me. And he'll be like, good luck, Anne. And he'll say their name, and like the kids' like eyes light up because Olmec said their name. Like they definitely figured out a way to make the show better than this. Like if this ever gets voted in again, I 100% will be going into season 2. Zubaz pants. That'd be a good prize. Do you know Oscar the Grouch there, Mets? He says you're infamous on Jet's YouTube.
Of course, Oscar would be such a grouchy bastard.
Rusty Spooner has a good idea. It would be great if they put actual real pythons and monkeys and jaguars in there. Turn the microscope into a bong. There we go. Now we're thinking. Saddlebrook sounds like a prison's name. True. Tanner Inkstring is with the Falcons now. The Falcons take all our like throwaways. They got Ulbrich over there. They got Tanner Inkstring now. All right, here we go. 3 minutes on the clock.
Get set. Go.
Go.
There she goes into the cave of size. She's got to find an opening. Which door is going to open? She's going to hit the first one. Yes, it opens. Now she's going in towards the wheel room.
One other design flaw with this layout of the temple. Every time the wheel was in there, they couldn't use the lower pegs.
Start again, Mets. Start again.
One of my other issues with this design of the temple in the first season was every time that wheel was there, you couldn't go through the lower hatch in the cave because then you end up hitting your head on the wheel as soon as you climb out.
Oh, fair enough. And sometimes the wheel gets them. Like they don't have enough weight to like move the wheel to get the stone up. We'll see.
And start climbing the wheel in order to open up the rock slab. And there she goes. Nice job, Shannon. That door opens. She's right on schedule, heading towards the throne room. She's going to have to sit on the
Park your ass.
She's got the pendant. Which way is she going to go now? She's a little thrown. Nope. She can't go through there. Now she's off on her own. Which way is she going to go? Into the room of the fallen columns. Adam's waiting. He knows he may have to go at any time. Which door is going to lead her up?
Absolutely zero hustle. Zero hustle on her part. This is ridiculous.
She's fine. Leave her alone.
She's already killed a minute.
She to the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
What are you doing?
She doesn't know where she's going because those directions
There
stuck
you go,
out.
up into the observatory. She'll have to turn the celestial light wheel, and that will open up one of the gates.
Oh, you're dead now, bitch.
Oh, Temple Guard, that's time for Adam to go. Go, Adam. You still got a
They
minute.
don't have a chance. It's over.
46. You're going to have to motor, Adam. Find your opening. Right
All right.
behind you.
Apparently, I have to go kill some biker.
There he goes.
End up, this
He
is
got
Jess.
lost in the observatory.
What?
Apparently, some super drunk biker was chatting up my wife today, and she's like, "Yeah, I was tempted." She just came in to tell me that because she's
Was
like,
he
"You're on
six-
air
was he-
now. We'll talk about it."
Was he 6 foot?
Probably. Sure, he's taller than me. Yeah, we're on live. Yeah. She's like, I thought you were playing video games with your buddies. No, I just thought I'd come in to make them jealous.
Does
But
your
no, I'm
wife,
gonna
does your
embarrass you in
wife
front of the
have
world.
a Minnesota accent?
A little bit. It's weird.
Where's she from?
She's from Denver.
Because I feel like I caught a little Minnesota or North Dakota.
Well, she was
or-
eating something too.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's finish this up. We're almost done.
But I think she's safe. Down into the wheel room. He can just motor right through this one.
He doesn't
You're
move
going to
his
have
ass.
to motor. You've got a lot of time to make up.
He has a little bit more hustle.
Up into the room of the fallen
Look at
columns.
him going up that ladder.
Now he's going to have to go up into the observatory. He's just following Shannon's pace.
He wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, you're right. He's not paying fucking attention. You can see the light coming through the top, douchebag.
The door's right there.
He doesn't need to crawl under the columns. You can just climb over them.
What a jerk.
Man, yes, I was crooked my
He's going
way
to
up
have to
there.
move out. Still got a minute, though.
That ponytail or rat tail or whatever that is disgusting.
Dude, I want this kid to die.
That room is open, so he can head right out of there once he gets out. Now he's
At least get to the prize so that they get the microscope. Come on.
Something, dude. Jesus.
All they're getting is the organizer.
He's gonna really have to move. He's into the room of the golden orbs.
Smash
He's got to
doors.
find an orb that's gonna open up a room. He's got to put it on one of the. He's got to find the right key. There it is. Into the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. He just grabbed the collar. Now
Grab
he's
it.
gonna
Go.
He's got
Get the
33
fuck out.
seconds.
Move
All the
it.
doors are open.
Just jump
Just
over
go
the
through
ledge.
top, kid. Just go through the top.
Maddie, you're not allowed to jump the ledge.
What are they gonna do? Be like, it doesn't count? I'm not gonna make it in 26
You
seconds.
gotta
Fuck
go
you, I'm out.
through the whole thing all the way out back to the gate.
And he's
Dude,
certainly
he
not
needs to
doing
just
that.
drop like broken collarbone be damned.
I don't see him doing that in
It's
20.
like, I'm going to Saddlebrook, bitch.
He's got time. He's got to make it through the observatory. He's got to make it across
Over the
Tunnel
bridge. Come on.
Then he's got to make it into the Royal Gong Room. He's still got
Oh, it's gonna be
16
close.
seconds.
It's gonna be close.
If this kid didn't run like old people, fuck, it wouldn't be close.
Holy shit.
9, 8, give me the collar. Give me the collar. There you go.
No fucking way.
He got it. He got it. He got it.
That guy's gonna make his sex slave wear that collar.
Dude, I am shocked that he made it out of there in time. He's lucky he had a simple path out over the observatory and over that bridge. Wow. I'm blown away. They exceeded any expectation. Is that girl crying? Is she fucking crying?
No, she's fine. She just knows she did all the heavy lifting.
No, wait. Look.
She's not crying.
She is crying, bro.
She's not crying.
She is so excited to go to Saddlebrook.
Well, that's probably because she's abused. Her parents made her come on this show. They wouldn't feed her if she didn't do it. Like,
That is crazy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, holy
well, that
crap.
happened.
Wow. That girl nerd lacked street smarts. Hurry,
No, she was
fucker.
fine. Like,
Holy crap.
you need to be able to just kick the temple guard in the balls.
Yeah, I don't think you could do that anyway. Yeah, Rusty, the nerds blew my mind. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. I can't believe they won. That was incredible. And we should have known, Mets, at the beginning. It said that the Silver Snakes win more than any other team.
Mm-hmm.
So now we know. But
dude.
Mets, dude, last week Family Feud. This week Legends of the Hidden Temple. Next week Family Feud will be back on the pole.
We know it's going to win again.
It will. It always wins. People love watching
Especially
Richard
if it's
Dawson.
the Dawson one. It's
Yeah,
kind
people
of tragic
I
whenever
was gonna
it's
say,
Lake
if you switch it
Colin.
out to a Louis Anderson one, it ain't winning.
No, only Richard Dawson. We have a whole counter going right now. The record is 14 kisses on the mouth in an episode. We're going to try to beat that. So that's what it is. But Mets, let everybody know where they can find you. Go find his YouTube channel, Mets2128. And what was the last thing that you ate and reviewed?
The Jersey Mike's Hot Italian.
How was it?
I had one of those. Those are
Yeah,
good.
it was good. It's just without mayonnaise on it, the spice will get to you. Even the pickle from the pepper relish will get.
So when you order something, you order it as the menu says, so you can taste it as the menu says. You won't add mayo to it.
Well, not always. I mean, in some cases I usually subtract. In my case, I usually keep the tomatoes off.
I mean, if you're that gay that you need mayo to eat a sandwich.
I love mayo, dude.
I like mayo too, but I've never needed mayo to dampen the spices of a sandwich.
You know, I always thought Hellman's was the best mayonnaise until I had Duke's.
Duke's is good.
Duke's is the best.
Mets, do we know when we're gonna start seeing spring training gear? Have you heard anything? 'Cause I want to see
February, but I'm not big on doing spring training games.
I like watching. I like seeing the new hats. I love the spring training hats. They're always cool and different, and so.
All right. Well, thank you, Mets. I appreciate it. Check out his YouTube channel where he reviews food, and he also covers who won the Royal Rumble.
Women went to Liv, men went to Roman.
There you go.
But I
Normal
skipped this
people
Royal
went
Rumble
to
because I was doing a boycott because I view the Saudi events nothing more than 10 years of fucking blood money.
Wasn't the Royal Rumble on at like 3 p.m?
2.
Oh God. Like, come on now.
What, you watch football at that time? What are you fucking whining about?
I haven't watched wrestling in years, but for me, wrestling was a night thing, a pay-per-view thing. It comes on at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and that's how it always was.
You guys are fucking perverts.
But it was in Saudi Arabia, so.
Trust me, if it was in Japan, it would have been worse. You would have had to get up at around 2 a.m.
Well, Mets, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Later.
And Maddie, we're going to go through some of these comments real quick, and then I have a question for you about hockey. We won't go into a whole segment.
That's fine, yeah. Dude, the Rangers are going to be bad for like 5 years. It's so bad.
Cousin Kenny in the house. Good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. My son and his girl got into a car accident.
Oh, geez.
Middletown. Thankfully, they are okay. Okay. Go.
Well, as slow as the traffic is in Middletown anymore, they're probably all right.
Oh, dude, I hate Middletown.
So bad, dude. You can't get
I'd
rather
never
get
been
out
on
of
a
my car
highway.
and walk like the Everybody Hurts video.
No, but I've never been on a highway, and then all of a sudden there's a traffic light or two that you have to stop at. Only in Connecticut in Middletown.
So weird. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's what I was saying. But I'm glad they're all right, Kenny. Please give them our best.
Yeah, absolutely. You're awesome, Mike, Maddie, and Mets and Gangrene family. Thank you, Rusty. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here for the game shows and the show and everything. That is awesome. Good shit. A good shirt, Maddie. He wears that Zeppelin shirt.
I wear the Zeppelin shirt a lot. I realized that today. I was like, I'm wearing the Zeppelin shirt again. Like it's kind of like my trademark on the show anymore.
I voted for Legends of the Hidden Temple, but this was an all-time low for me as a human being. Every day we stray further from God. Love you guys.
Ali's right. We're heathens.
And Middletown has some of the worst drivers. The idiot tonight almost killed them. Thanks. Yeah, definitely glad to hear they're okay. And I'm glad Maddie's wife was able to get home okay.
Yeah. That was, dude, I went to one of the worst parts of the city for fucking God.
Well, the last thing I will say is I was going to bring this up in our hockey segment, but might as well. The reason I am wearing this right now, the USA 1980.
That's all we got to root for.
Well, not only is that coming up, and we're going to be rooting for Team USA in the Winter Olympics, but do you have Netflix?
I do.
They just yesterday released a new documentary. It's an hour and 40 minutes. It's called Miracle, The Boys of 1980.
Yeah.
And it's a outstanding documentary. But I will say this, Maddie, the HBO documentary it's on YouTube now. You can watch it for free. Is my favorite Miracle on Ice documentary, and the reason I like it more than the one that they just here's what Netflix missed: they didn't have Russian players talking.
And that's important because I think to really understand and appreciate the scope of the Miracle on Ice, you have to understand that these are college players who beat basically guys who quit going to school at like age 12 to play hockey 8 hours a day.
Yep.
5 days a week. Like they beat essentially the pros of
they beat the best team pretty much ever.
Yeah, it's you really don't understand that, like Canada does it too, but not in the same way the Soviet Union did, where literally if you showed any kind of gift for hockey, they were like, you don't need to learn anymore. Your ass goes to hockey academy, and that was what you did all year long. Like, I mean, I don't care how bad you are at anything. If you practice 45 hours a week, 52 weeks a year, you're going to get good at it. And that's what the Soviets did. So,
yeah. And so it's an outstanding documentary. They got all the guys, I believe, who are alive. They got all the guys back together and brought them to the arena, which is now, of course, named after Herb Brooks. It's the Herb Brooks Ice Hockey Arena, whatever it's called in Lake Placid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's an outstanding documentary, and I recommend it to everybody. It's on Netflix, but if you don't have Netflix or you want to see my favorite, it's the HBO sports documentary on the Miracle on Ice, and it's on YouTube. And that one, they actually interview Russian players and talk about the Russian side of it, and it's both of them are really good, but I was really excited.
Netflix has been really good about sports documentaries lately. They have coming up next month. I guess they have a big ABA basketball one.
No, I already what?
Is it out already?
I don't know. Oh no, I think it was on YouTube. I just watched it.
There's a new one Netflix is doing.
I watched one recently on YouTube called "The Last Night of the ABA."
Oh, I got to find that.
Yeah, and it's about the very last night that it was in, that they had games and everything.
Okay.
And that was pretty cool.
For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge lover of the ABA. You can see an ABA basketball behind me. I love the ABA. I love reading about it, hearing about it, all the crazy stories. So, yeah, to Netflix's credit, man, they I think they started getting left behind a little while in the streaming world, and they were like, they just kind of woke up and were like, we're still the dad around here, and
we got to do something
shit together. I've been impressed with them. So.
Real quick, Kenny comes in and says, Mike, how's the ice house?
No, you should have been here earlier. There were pictures.
I'll quickly show him. First off, this is our at the top of our driveway looking down, and you can see the road there down there in the distance. We have a long driveway, and you can see how much snow we had to clear. But I was on top of a ladder, and this is looking at my gutter. That everything you see there is a big block of ice, probably 5 inches tall, probably 10 inches wide. And then if I look to my right, this is what you saw. It goes down the whole gutter, and then both sides, left and right of me. And me and my wife cleared all of that. So that's what it was. And then, and Kenny, this morning, I was under my house clearing frozen pipes with a little hair dryer. So that was this morning. And the reason I have this stuff is because I always want to look back at the worst winter of my life. So might as well. But Maddie, that's the show for tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to get back in time for a little bit of the end of it. That was fun. Good to see everybody around here. Hope everybody's doing well. And go Seahawks, I guess.
Oh, Lake Platte. Yeah, and this is Jim Craig. It's a Jim Craig goalie jersey.
I think I'll be rocking my Chris Chelios Team USA jersey for the Olympics.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get and like really support Team USA.
Yeah,
on
we
this
got nothing else to support.
But all right, Maddie, thank you. Stay safe,
guys. Always a pleasure.
I know you're gonna stay warm because it's 60 degrees there.
Run around in shorts right now. All right, guys. I'll see you on Monday night. Everybody be good. I'll talk to you.
Have a good one, Maddie. All right, folks. Last thing from Cousin Kenny here says, can't believe you guys are still on. I thought I was too late. No, the conversation ran long. Usually, I especially now in the off season, I start the game show around 10 p.m. But I had Jay, our Pittsburgh Steelers guy, on. I had Sean Neutron, our Vikings guy, on. I had Ricky New York, one of our other Jets content creators, on. We had some great conversations, so things went longer. This show is not a members only show, although Kenny, you are a member. Thank you very much. But anyone could go back and check it out. It's a great show, and I think we did really well tonight. And that's about it, guys. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Good night to you. Like I said, I'm glad that that your kid is doing okay. That's great to hear. It sucks they got into an accident, but best case scenario is they are okay. Folks, that's it for tonight here on the Midnight Mike Show. You know what? I have something else that I was going to end the show with. I'm going to wait till we get closer to the Winter Olympics to use that. So we're just going to use the standard Jet song that we always use to call it a night here on the Midnight Mike Show. Make sure you've hit the like button if you have not, and I appreciate it whether you're watching on the replay or whatever. Always hit that like button. I am Midnight Mike, and I can't wait to see you next time, which of course will be Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Love you all. Have a good one. And anyone who gave me their address for stickers, if you're still in here, I wait till I get a group. So I have a group of like 5 or 6, and I will send them all out probably sometime this week or early next week. It'll probably be sent out somewhere around the Super Bowl, give or take 2 or 3 days. Okay, I'm just trying. I don't want to send out one a day. Like it's annoying for me to go because I have to go get stamps and shit. Like it is what it is. But stickers will be going out very soon. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everybody.